Tsunami. Tsunami.
The Bug Z.
Elfino, Nescada, Gentua, Elfino, Gentua, Elfino, Nescada, Gentua, Elfino, Nescada, Gentua, Elfino, Nescada, Gentua, Elfino, Nescada, Gentua, Elfino,
Otenga.
Nescada, Gentua, Elfino, Gentua,
Laniato.
Elfino, Nescada, Gentua.
Tsunami.
Good evening. I have had the absolute worst technical issues over the last hour. Not the worst, actually. My computer didn't stop working, but I had 2 streams start when they shouldn't have started. This one wouldn't start. The grand finale of this little cup was starting. Lovenji's messaging me going, probably thinking, I think he's getting ahead of himself a bit. He's getting ahead of himself a bit. Yes, I was. I was definitely getting ahead of myself a bit. Anyway, today we've got the last games of round 2 in the Invisible Cup, 2nd edition. So we're going to see some more games of Populous where we don't know who's playing it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have no idea who has been playing these games. I've lied. I've lied already. I know who one person was because they messaged me saying who they were. They've ruined it for me. But I don't know who anyone else is, which makes it fun for me. But really, I've been guessing. Like, I watched Boat versus Tree, and I was like, yeah, Nissi versus Babbo. But then I've seen other games, and I'm like, hang on. So, obviously some good players in here. So, Lovenji will be starting his stream shortly, so I will let him know I am good to go. Ready for a call whenever. You guys let me know if there's any sound issues. Last stream, Lovenji was quite quiet. I had to keep manually adjusting them, but I've changed it all now, so it should be louder. I did just try to commentate a game to warm my vocals up. And the game crashed, so brilliant. Very typical Populous beginning experience there. So there was just a fountain of errors just coming up, fountain just pouring up and coming on top of me. So hopefully we'll get rid of those and we'll be alright. Ray Wilson in chat, how you doing, mate? Get your popcorn. GBA, nice to see you, mate. How you doing? Yeah, so co-casting. I'm not casting on my own, I'm casting with Lovenji. He'll be casting over on Twitch. I'm here on YouTube. I do multi-stream now to Twitch. But if you're going to watch it on Twitch, best watch it on the creators platform. Would make the most sense. Unless you just... you'd be watching the same thing. Unless you prefer my perspective. Perspective? Perspective? That's the word, isn't it? Boot up the shop. So yeah, get familiar with the maps again. Yeah, we're doing well, mate. Thanks, Sarah. Yeah, it's getting settled in this new house. Oh, I've got a phone call. Come in, come in.
How are you doing?
Hello, buddy.
What are you drinking?
So, I am drinking Thatcher's Gold.
Not bad choice. Not a bad choice.
It's a bit sweet, to be honest.
I'm on Froome Valley, Herefordshire, Penny's Dry Cider.
You get all the good stuff. That's that Twitch money paying off.
I wish. I wish. I think you know as well as I do the dream of being a full-time Populous content creator.
Is that your dream?
Yeah.
I think we're in the wrong market.
If we're gonna have this serious moment for a bit, I did always want to be like a variety shoutcaster. Someone called Apollo used to play on Team Dignitas, but he's now like a strategy game variety shoutcaster. He does like 4 different games. That would have been the dream. That would have been the dream for me.
That must be difficult. Like, how do you have to know 4 games kind of in and out to be a commentator on them all?
Well, you know, with that high-paid ESL money, you can do whatever you want. No need to
ESL.
work.
European... No, Esports League?
Yeah.
Oh!
That's what it is. I think that's what it is, yeah.
That's just a pure guess. So who's playing tonight? How's our first game?
Our first game is Tornado versus Magical Shield. Both players are here.
They're both there.
Hmm.
Can you hear me right now when I'm talking? Excellent.
Then we're going to go into Flatten versus Landbridge.
So Tornado versus Magical Shield.
Correct. It looks like Tornado has taken the red shaman spot, if that helps you.
It has. It's come out perfect. It's come out perfect. Ava Parker there, thanks for your follow on Twitch. Yeah, so that if we're gonna do a highlight reel, like you just send me the videos and I'll put something together.
That might be difficult, but I'll do my best.
I suppose I could just rip them from YouTube. I don't know what the quality. The quality is always a bit crap when you rip them.
The only reason it's I might be able to download the Twitch VODs. They just won't have the sound split like my YouTube VODs do. I could make you an editor on my Twitch, and then you could download them yourself.
How big are your videos once you've rented them? Like,
they're about 10 to 20 gig each, which is why I delete them the second I upload them onto YouTube.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't have them, because everything except day 6 has been deleted now because it's on YouTube.
No, that's fair. Well, I'll rip them. I'll rip one and see what it looks like.
If ripping one fails, let me know. I'll make you an editor on my Twitch channel, and then you can just rip the VODs as and when you need them. What is this? This is day 7, isn't it? Day 7.
Yeah. Is it? Don't know. You're the one in control.
We're going to assume it is. I've gone live. Everything is working.
Hello, Barbo, man. How are you doing?
Tornado was in the hut.
Hello, Graver.
Rewards enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn rewards. Get rewards by purchasing or gifting subscriptions to Love and Flipper's channel while they're live in any category. Why are you telling me that? Can't subscribe to myself.
I got an email today saying that as of today, if anyone subscribes on Twitch, they get 3 months of Discord Nitro.
Ooh, fancy.
Mm. Hello, Venom. Problematicus, nice to see yous. We've got our first game coming up, Tornado versus Magical Shield. Players are here. Tornado's in the hut, just waiting for a ping. He had it a second ago.
He did have it a second ago.
I'm getting a phone call from Stoke-on-Trent.
Probably about the accident you've recently been involved in.
Why is it not... it's mirrored. Can't see it. Stoke-on-Trent. Yeah, my washing machine. Warranty is up. I did that. I remember I had an accident phone call once. It was years ago in my mother's house. It was like, well, recently I had an accident. But I had an accident a few weeks prior to that. But I felt like it was off. So I was like, oh, yeah, what happened? They couldn't tell me. Just kept saying, well, the accident. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, I always like that my accident always turns into me smuggling 2 kilos plus of cocaine.
So you lead them in with that, do you?
No. That's what they come to. If you, when I try to interrogate them what my accident was, they were like, "Well, we found an abandoned car, and within the abandoned car, there's X amount of kilos of cocaine, and it's got your fingerprints all over it." I'm like, hold on, is this about my accident or my drug smuggling?
Technically an accident. I mean, you just happened to be there. You didn't put it there. Babbo, I can't quite remember. Streamlabs.com/thebeginning11, maybe something like that. Alex Hughes, nice to see you, bud.
Spells from Twitch, can you, Babbo? Have you got cross?
I think the
Cross
CloudBot
platform
works. So
integration?
I think if you still type cast and then the spell, it still works. CloudBot should still work. So if you type cast and then lightning, it should work. Don't forget to make us spectators and the eye and the countdowns. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you need a 3 second minimum countdown. Before
Don't worry about the one that's actually in game. I'm just gonna forget about it.
Oh, you trying? Which one am I not worrying about?
Once we're in the game, just bloody launch because I don't care about being too fancy.
I mean, I do the 3, 2, 1 for the players, so you will still get that, but it's not.
I think the countdown for the players is good. Personally, I think it's pretty good because most games do have a countdown before the games start.
Now is the
Yes.
time to destroy your
Hey,
enemies.
Spyro. Hey, 90.
The stone
Hey,
head
Dave.
contains
Welcome in.
magic that
Sorry, my
will
stream was
aid you.
A little late to get going compared to yours. I was still eating my dinner when you started.
Oh, were you? Oh,
I was.
did Babbo get there first? Free Nitro 3 months. Yeah.
I'm always late on stream start, too busy eating. I'm reasonably often late on stream start, but that's just because I'm a terrible timekeeper.
Yeah, me too. Actually, no, I'm very good.
Welcome in, Babble.
It's cast and then volcano, Babbo, and not just volcano. First map
Those
ban. Okay, coins being flipped, have they?
Yep. Fensalier is the first map ban. Magical Shield is second map ban.
My alerts are so loud. Fensalier and Uppsala are banned. That's not too bad.
I'm expecting, if players have been paying attention to this tournament at all, I'm expecting Uppsala to remain permanently banned for the rest of the tournament.
I hope so.
You hope so.
Don't forget the eye. Don't forget the eye.
I won't.
Don't forget the eye.
I won't. Well, bloody sort out Tornado's ping first.
He had it. It was something I don't remember the number.
Well done.
Thanks. Oh, I got an email from OpenReach yesterday.
Did you? Are you finally getting super fast fiber in your area?
I'm finally, well, mine's the only street in the area that doesn't have it. No, everywhere already has it. Mine's the only street in the entire town. We've been added to the plan. So they plan to get it in by the end of December 2026. But at least we're in the plan now. Well, at least we're in the plan.
Get excited!
Man, it's so bad right now. Now that I'm streaming, my family can't watch any streaming services. It
How
knocks
can
my
they not?
knocks my ping
Is
up
it
to
really
like
that
100.
bad?
Yeah, it's not even bad internet. It's just because I think I use like 8,000 bit rate, whatever.
I suppose that's the upside to living alone. I don't have to think about anyone else when I stream.
Oh, stop it! You make me jealous. I am drinking a Thatcher's cider. I was almost not going to be here tonight, guys. Yesterday I came down with a man flu. Today I've still got it, so I've got a few sneezes and coughs in me coffer, ready for putting in Lovenji's ears, I suppose. Everyone else's. I think Tornado needs to
Venom.
rejoin.
I've seen your big ass TV that you've been watching all the streams on. I'd love a setup like that for watching fun streams.
The Venom you're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen them. I've seen those pictures. Yeah. Oh, Babo's gonna get fired up before me.
That's embarrassing. Your internet's worse than Germany.
Well, it's annoying because prior to moving 500 meters down the street to a different place, I'm no longer on my super fast fiber. Not getting his ping back. Actually, I forfeit. What?
Money.
You better be kidding. Did I just hear a fascist cider? I don't think I said fascist cider. What did I say?
I think you said Thatcher's, but
Thatchers. Not fascist. Thatchers. Imagine a fascist cider.
the ethics of the company are not something I'm in a position to comment on. I cannot give Tornado ping.
He had it before. Have you rejoined the matchmaker?
I suppose I could try turning it off and on again, couldn't I?
It's always the off and on again.
Fascist cider, only one type of apples.
Fascist cider. That's funny. Hello, Zed.
For those who missed the call, I'm drinking Henny's, which is lovely and dry. Tastes like straw, which is exactly how I like it.
Tastes like straw.
Yep. I want to be able to taste the farm.
Yeah. I love mine. Yeah. It's like old Rosie.
Do you know, I used to. But I made the mistake of showing up to a house party with a 2-litre jug of Old Rosie and playing beer pong with it.
That's yeah. It's a rookie mistake.
I woke up the next morning very off of Old Rosie.
I'm going to say it's a rookie mistake, but it sounds like a veteran's mistake. 2-litre jug.
You were at that party, Mod Man. I forgot you remember the beer pong with Old Rosie incident. Yeah, so Tornado's messaging me saying they've got ping on their end, but I am definitely not getting ping from them. Can you try and get ping? I know you don't particularly like hosting.
Well, it's just because of my connection, but yeah, I do give them ping. But he connects to me. You try now. Maybe I've sort of jolted his
They
connection.
both showed up as a question to me.
Oh yeah, I had the pings.
Maybe it's me. Goodness gracious.
You don't have the star.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Oh, I don't see it. I see question marks. But if you've got to hit the launch, actually, don't hit the launch. I need to change my thing. I'm changed.
Change your thing.
I'm changed.
Change your thing.
I got the ping. Let's go. No, the eye, spectators. Woo!
It's
Woo!
on.
He's doing it. Spectators.
Calm down.
Jesus.
Calm down. Deep breath.
I'm here.
Deep breath.
I'm sat down this time. I feel more comfortable, actually. Surprisingly, sitting on a chair, more comfortable.
I was absolutely steaming by the end of the night. You have this image of me just sitting in a chair and not looking like I wanted to get up anytime soon. It was worse than me sitting on a chair. I was on the floor. They let me stay. I was like under a blanket on the floor before everyone else.
Got double check. I got the ping hider on before I transitioned into the game. Yeah, you still see my ping for some reason. Adamant it was to see my ping. All right.
Okay, as much as I love reading your chat, I have to close it to make sure I'm on the correct Green.
Oh, Spanish. He's Spanish. He's giving away tips.
Should we ally up?
Hola. Arriba. Yeah. Make sure I hit the record button. Maybe game's working. Yeah, you hear me all right? I hear you okay. I think we're good then, aren't we?
I hear you reasonably well.
Reasonably.
The Populous lobby music is really quite loud.
Don't tell us one of the players is Spanish. I mean, he's speaking Spanish, Ray. There's not much else I can't give it away. All right, let's head in the game. Head in the game. Head in the game.
3, 2, 1, go.
Transition in. Tornado magical shield. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, look at that. It's so beautiful. Sorry, we just had me mirror up.
That's right. If it's not right, it's too late now because you're stuck in this with me.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and we are here for day 7. We are closing out the second round, which is the round of 16, as we move on into the quarterfinals after today. And I am once again joined by the tremendous shoutcaster, Populous aficionado, #1 content creator. It is The Beginning, also known as Craig.
What is your spirit animal, Lovenji?
Fox.
A fox. Okay. Okay. Any specific reason? Is it because you've been
just
called a bit of a
really
fox?
fucking like fox.
You like a fox?
Yeah,
I'm
shout that is the strangest question I've been asked today. We are using a mod called the Eye. It provides us with all sorts of information to make spectating Populous just that little bit easier. But we are here on Yggdrasil, and we are watching a typical red versus yellow matchup. No players have asked for their bases to be swapped. This map was picked by our red player in the red base, who is not played in the tournament yet. It is Tornado. He's building pretty fast too. His opponent, yellow tribe, yellow base. Seen him play once already. It is Magical Shield.
I'm glad you said that because I haven't seen Magical Shield, I don't think. So, who did he beat in the previous round?
I don't remember. Can't ask me questions like that. I try not to look it up.
Okay, well, do you remember if he's a decent player or whatnot? It looks like they're both familiar with the map, so there is that. We've got red building the warrior hut on the usual position. I'm going to try and remember to use player names if I can, rather than red and yellow, because it makes better highlight reels.
Excellent. So obviously, I will not tell you who the player is. I will not tell you who the guesses are, but I will say the average rank that people have been guessing for Magical Shield is Fire Warrior Plus.
Alright. Got both shamans converging on the middle now. Yellow's got the higher ground, just chucking some blasts down, blasting a few followers of Tornado, who gets thrown straight into the water there. So he's got the early advantage here. Has a magical shield.
So yeah, interesting that both players were very quick to contest towers in the center. The red actually, or Tornado actually finished them first, but the Fire Warriors weren't in position, and then losing that Shaman duel has meant that the middle is going to go the way of Magical Shield.
Just doing an overview of the bases here. It looks like they're both building at pretty much the same speed. Yellow maybe slightly faster. He's going to make a push now through the center. You can see what spells he has as well. He's got an Earthquake charged up already. Just got to get past these Fire Warriors and towers. Plus the Red Shaman is now back.
Just going to play it safe, throw the Earthquake in. Red giving chase though, throwing out those blasts. Oh, almost gets the Yellow Shaman into the water, but not quite. And once again, not quite finding the mark. The Shaman on low health, and the Proximity Blast gets the kill.
Yeah, aided by those fires in the towers there that Magical Shield has got up nice and early, and they've proved to be worth dividends, really. Is that how you say that?
Yes.
Worth
conversely,
dividends.
Front line does favour red, who got the towers pushed slightly further, and they can actually build huts behind these towers.
Yeah,
So
you can see
red's
one of
got
the
it.
towers has been destroyed as well by the red tower.
Red's got a little bit of an advantage on the front, but this pressure from yellow at the side is going to start to threaten.
Yeah, the pressure on the front's nice for red, but the one in the centre is much better for yellow right now. Magical Shield's going to charge up another devastating earthquake, I can imagine. He's already on a 14 population lead. He hasn't actually got the earthquake yet. He's not even halfway, so he's just maintaining position. Tornado now has got himself an earthquake and a tornado, which is fitting, and he's going to make a play with that now. Looks like he's maybe going to go down the front, but he's probably been a bit cautious because the Magical Shield Shaman is there. Sort of.
4 warriors for the yellow shaman on the front line as well.
Yeah, just
While,
patrolling on spot there.
Looks like he's sending Braves. Real Braves? Yeah, real Braves to build some very forward towers.
Ooh, that is a rookie mistake there. Yellow Shaman. Magical Shield stood still for so long there, and then just got blasted in the water. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Apple crumble and custard. Don't forget the mustard.
I've never heard that rhyme before in my life, but the yellow warriors are trying to run into the red base. They've taken a bit of a pounding from those towers, but none of them are seeing stars, so that could be good population damage now. You know, 4 warriors in the back of your base. You're not going to have troops in position. Tornado's going to strip out those towers. Oh no, the path is getting a little bit weird for the warriors, waiting for reinforcements. That's 5 warriors now. They're just dancing around. They're waiting to recover their health, actually, which is a very clever idea. The tornado!
What did I just miss?
Oh, the tornado! The tornado that
Picked
Tornado
up the shaman.
used at the front line, came off, picked up the yellow shaman, and threw her into the water.
How did I miss that? What a beauty.
No. Still going to be lots of damage here. These warriors have recovered plenty of health. Now they're getting into the back of Tornado's base. Tornado has warriors of their own, but they're being used to sort of spearhead an assault for the shaman on the side here.
Yeah, I don't even know if he's noticed those ones in the back, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't notice them either. You were talking about them, and I was still like, what is Drew talking about? Tornado and an earthquake on the same spot of the tornado. They're not sure about that. We'll see how it plays out. Not a great earthquake there, but the warriors are in the back and they're causing some damage, Drew.
Bit of a panic earthquake, I think, for our red shaman. Really wanted to launch some form of counterattack, or maybe hope for good lava so that running down here would be easier with warriors, but they got neither of those things. And instead, they've died. Water death means they will be back at their base fast. It looks like the yellow warriors are finally getting cleaned up.
Yeah, I think they've done some damage though, but...
Well,
yeah,
population difference is only 6 at the moment, but yellow does have a chance to crack back here. Tornado onto the high ground tower, I like it. Tower's still shooting the shaman, however. His fire warrior was shift clicked.
He does have an earthquake as well. That one fire warrior proved a bit of trouble there. He's got a few blasts off against the shaman. Has gone down now the red shaman. Oh, even that brave was just carrying some wood. Couldn't even hit him. Couldn't even hit him. Let's see what Tornado's plan now. Tornado did well to rebuild these huts in the meanwhile as well. Yeah, attack's gonna occur now. Red very close to the edge of the water there, but being pushed up the hill. Very kind of Magical Shield there, but then knocked straight into the drink. What's she gonna do? She has got an earthquake. Almost 2. She might want to wait until she gets to 2. She's going to go for proximity damage on the firewalls right now.
Towers were emptied. Every fire warrior from the front was pulled to try and stop this yellow shaman getting in. They haven't been corrected, though, which means they're still chasing at the shaman and taking those proximity blasts.
Yeah, yellow must be very happy with this position right now. She's killing enemy fire warriors and charging up. A second earthquake. But the blasts have not been very accurate. She almost put that one into the tower. But not. It's just about died.
Red Shaman still seeing stars. Still dizzy. Still on low health. The Yellow Shaman's even. Red Shaman has just respawned and is moving to the front line with some warriors.
Tornado going for the counter attack now. Well, nice earthquake there, I think, because we did see that Magical Shield was building a couple of huts on the front line there, so it's good to get rid of those, and it's a very nice earthquake.
Gonna be a bit of a nuisance. It's gonna make getting in to the yellow base a bit harder. Perfect volley from those fire warriors. Wasn't quite gonna make it, but the third fire warrior got that extra little bounce. And Shaman drowns. Red gets full reign of this attack.
Yeah, if Magical Shield, rather, if Tornado rather had, which one's which? If Magical Shield had discharged some swarms, if Magical Shield had some swarms, could have got in there. But we've got Tornado now. Tornado is now attacking while the Shaman is dead with some warriors and their own Shaman, but it's not using any ghosts or anything to stop the fireballs from these towers, and absolutely flies away. Earthquake is off, but it's not that great. It's not that bad. It does cause somewhat of a nuisance for Magical Shield's defensive position there, but she'll mop up those warriors, and then she's going to go and attack again, because those, like you said earlier, those towers have been pulled. Only one or two of them are going to pose a threat here to the Shaman.
It does look like the Red Shaman is being a little bit slow about training and filling these towers. You know, Red has been losing, or Tornado has been losing fire warriors faster than they can replace them. Earthquake comes in for the Yellow Shaman on the front line. 2 huts down.
Earthquake does the damage. The followers are following the Shaman. So they should. That's what they're called.
I've seen in a lot of games. This Earthquake's not usually so bad for Red because they can fill it with towers and have an extra layer of defense, as it were. But in an ideal world, you wouldn't want to be losing any huts at all.
Oh, nice little blast there from Magical Shield. Going to go for the second attack now. There's on a 25 population lead now. Has got a lightning and an earthquake, so can get himself in here and cause some more damage.
And the attacks, they just keep coming from the Yellow Shaman. You know, Magical Shield. He's playing a little bit like he's got a Magical Shield. He just cannot be stopped. Never
You spoke too soon, Lovenji. You spoke too soon, my man. She goes straight down into the water there. Ironically, from followers that would not have any effect against a shielded Shaman.
And against a Magical Shield. Why do I talk? Why do I do anything?
Nah, we'll
So,
revisit that later with a nice replay of Lovenji saying, "Why do I talk? Why do I do anything?"
I mean, the sentiment will remain. So, Red Warriors going towards the center, going to try and weaken the yellow defensive position. Meanwhile, Tornado Shaman is trying to empty these towers with swarms.
We did see a lot of action at the start of the game in the centre, but it's been quite quiet for the past few minutes. There's a few warriors there from Red, but we're going to get mopped up from Magical Shield's warriors there. And the Shaman sort of toing and froing on the front there.
Just had the RBLB out from the Yellow Shaman, creating an extra wall to build towers on.
RBLB.
What they call it. I don't know why.
What's the RB?
RB Wilson, Spyro.
And I know what LB's Landbridge. I was saying right back, left Landbridge? Right back, left back? Are we doing some Grand Theft Auto cheats here? What's going on? The swarms are finally coming out now. We've got the Shaman battle occurring on the front here. Both Shamans not really doing any damage to one another yet. The ghosts are getting mopped up. The men are running away from the towers. The blast is good from Tornado, which is going to retreat now, Magical Shield.
But, you know, Tornado's actually made the front of Yellow's base really hard to get into. I almost wonder if Red wants to focus their efforts elsewhere.
Yeah, it's like we discussed in the last match we cashed. You create them pools of water in a person's defense, and it ends up making it worse for you to attack. Both Shaman's gone down there to lightnings, and we're going to get a few minutes of peace right now as players. I suppose they should go back to the bases and start building a little bit. We see the Magical Hill player still got room to build on her strip there, and Volcano still has room to build at the back of their base.
Populous community member Ice-T would say, the lights are on. Lightning has been used. Both players now charging lights. as we transition into that sort of mid-game of shaman dueling where Blast just doesn't cut it anymore.
Yeah, when we watched Firestorm versus Volcano, the match was over by now. It was just action non-stop. Players didn't care about each one of the shamans and just went straight to the bases. We're not seeing that here. Players are paying a lot of attention to each other's shamans. So that's why the game maybe feels a bit more dragged out to other games. But this is the more traditional Populous that I was used to as a player. We can see
Large amount of warriors for the red shaman. However, the fire warriors have been clicked onto. No, never mind. She was just in the range of the splash damage. Those warriors have been taking some splash. Now it looks like we're going to see a base trade. Red warriors going towards yellow's base. Yellow's warriors going towards red's base.
it's the curse of the commentator, Lovenji. I just said they focus on each of the shamans, and right now they're both ignoring each of the shamans. One's attacking through the center, one's attacking through the side. That's a nice earthquake. But that's an earthquake from Tornado, but Magic Shield's actually making her way into the base now.
I would not have made this trade if I was Tornado. You know, you should have been aware that you were quite far behind. Now you're going to take a double earthquake, lightning onto all those fire warriors as well.
Throws them earthquakes out like it's nothing. What's Tornado going to do now? She needs to stay alive. She can't afford to die now and lose all this momentum.
And she's died.
Oh, she died. That's unfortunate. Now 60 population after 2 very critical earthquakes there, deep in Tornado's base. No fire warriors to defend herself with either Tornado, so I've just noticed. Have you noticed because I don't know who the players are, I default to she because they are shamans? How weird is that? Generally, when I talk about Populous players, I would use he, but because I don't know who they are, I'm just going to she.
I've been using he, unless I'm talking about the shaman, then I use she.
Tornado is going for a second warrior.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the second warrior horse. You're getting absolutely destroyed. You're definitely behind the population. You would know that. I guess maybe they're going to go for full warrior rush. Wait for the killer shaman and send in 60 warriors.
Can you call it a rush at this point in the game?
No, you cannot. You cannot. Well, the Landbridge that was created by Magical Shield has now got a hut there. And they are finally building down their side strip, so it can only get better now with Magical Shield. They're on a 80 population lead. It looks very difficult now for Tornado. Their spells... Yeah, you look at that spell difference there. We've got Magical Shield with Charge and Landbridges now. Maybe going to try and fill out this front area as well, push further forward. Probably not necessary, because they've already done so much damage. But I mean, it's better safe than sorry, I suppose, if you don't know what state your opponent's population is.
Oh, the lightning's from the tower. Is this key 52? We will not know. Till the end.
One of those Landbridges for the side door there. It's a good idea. That's where the second fight, the fire hut, was being built by Tornado. Did I say Tornado twice?
Lightning for red. Yes, kill there.
So, Tornado's going to get some fire warriors.
Yeah, in hindsight, naming all the players after the spells has actually made commentating them quite difficult. We've got bugged red warriors. This game functions so well. These should be doing what they're supposed to be doing, but no, they just want to jog outside the hut.
I thought that bug was fixed. It's bringing me back some nightmares. Jesus.
So did I.
Quite a timid game of Pressure Point here. What do you think the players are going to choose for the next map? What kind of map do you think Tornado should choose for the second game?
Are you saying Tornado's definitely lost this game?
I would bet... Actually, no, hang on. I've seen some crazier things, and if they're listening, I don't want to bet my house on it. But, you know, it's very likely that Tornado is going to lose this. Warriors from Magic will come to the side now as well. If they can get to that Fire Warrior hut in a big clump of them, they'll be able to do the damage, but one at a time, like it's currently happening, won't be enough. We've got an Earthquake now from Tornado in retaliation. What's that going to do? It's actually a good tornado. Earthquake, sorry.
Good start for Tornado, but this is not ideal.
Yeah, the Warriors finally made their way in. The issue now is that Magical Shield is charging spells up. 4 Landbridges, 3 Tornadoes, 2 Earthquakes, 4 Lightnings. Got the arsenal of spells to help get her in. All we need there is Firestorm just to top it all off. Tornado's going to make some Landbridges as well. Maybe put some hut plans down there to try and regrow the population. But yes, she's aware that Warriors are seeping in through the side door and they need to be stopped.
I mean, with such a low Fire Warrior count, Magical Shield could probably sit back and just troop them out the game with Warriors. And not even use their Shaman for the rest of the game and probably be fine.
Yeah, the Shaman's coming in through the front now while the... I keep saying air because I keep trying to remember what bloody called. Yeah, name them something else in the future. We've got Magical Shield pushing in now. Oh, we've got a GG surrender. That's the game.
There's the surrender. Tornado goes down. Game number 1. Magical Shield up 1-0.
Very dominant display there from Magical Shield. While we go into the next match, have a look back.
Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in.
Ah. What's going on there? Oh, my replay thing's buggered.
Oh no.
Oh no, por favor.
Does that mean you won't fully reflect on me saying like,
no, I've got to put it on.
Cannot be
You spoke too soon, Lovenji. You spoke too soon, my man. She goes straight down into the water there. Ironically, from followers that would not have any effect against a shielded ship.
And against a magic. No one know who the players are. That is the point of the tournament, Mac. Why do I do anything?
I'm not sure why it seems to have broke. That was odd. I'm going to try that again to see if we can fix it live on stream.
A little bit like he's got a magical shield. He just cannot be stopped.
You spoke too soon, Lovenji. You spoke too soon, my man. She goes straight down into the water there. Ironically, from followers that would not have any effect against a shielded ship.
And against a magical shield. Why do I talk? Why do I...
All right. Why did my game end? Does it just boot you out when a game ends? Anthony! What are you doing watching Twitch and send me a message on my phone? My brother's watching the stream. You alright, bud?
Hi, Craig's brother.
So yeah, there goes game 1-2 to Magical Shield there. Quite convincing. Looks like we're playing Blades is the next map.
Yeah.
An interesting choice. An interesting choice indeed. I don't think there was too much in it initially. Just Tornado just really didn't do anything offensively.
The game was very winnable for Tornado until they made that trade.
That's why brother texted me there, ding.
You did request a text.
I did.
There you go.
Camera actually focuses. It does, Anthony. It actually focuses. I don't have to do stupid stuff anymore. How mad's that? Right, we go for the second game now, Lovenji. I'm excited. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited?
Why are you excited?
Drinking cider.
Excellent. That's the reason to be excited.
There's not much else that gets me excited.
Though, if Magical Shield wins this game and wins it fast, we have an hour to kill.
Unless the players can be called in.
Unless the players can be called in.
We do have Flatten sitting there away. Who is Flatten playing?
Landbridge.
No way! Flatten versus Landbridge. That's like the El Clasico, surely.
The El Clasico.
The El Clasico. The classic.
Right, players have joined the hut. The eye is on. I'm going to be launching in 5, 4, 3,
Tres, dos,
2,
uno.
1. We are going.
Can't remember what launch is. We're going into the game, fellas. Oh, I need to change my bar. I put the number on, don't I? I'm gonna put the number on.
Gamer.
Jeff Gamer's in
I
chat.
see you in Craig's chat.
You alright, Jeff? Nice to see you, bud.
You are our best, Jeff Gamer.
Players are still in the same positions, aren't they? They haven't changed colours.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Ah, good.
Ally up. Can you do a commentary in Spanish? Didn't you do the original playthrough of Katara's Voyage in Spanish?
Yes, I did.
Sorry, you're laughing like that's something you wanted to repress.
Yeah, I did. That's why I replayed the whole campaign in English. Oh, good times, man. Good times. I want to see my Spanish improve, but won't be pushing it.
I'll won't make any comments further than that.
Alright, let me just make sure everything's up and running here as we go in. Alright, I think I'm good. Are you good? Are we all good?
I'm good.
Make sure I hit the record button.
Why does your blur not blur your own ping?
I don't know. It's a valid question, but I'm glad it's at player 4. Otherwise, it would reduce the whole. It would be pointless, wouldn't it? Oh, what have I done?
Good. I love that the recording officially starts with you saying, "No, what have I done?" I think. Oh.
I put it down as 2-0.
Wishful thinking. You just really want this night to end.
Just want another cider. Just want another cider.
What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and we are here with game number 1, match number 2. Or is it match and then game?
Yeah.
Game, set, then match. So game number 2 of match number 1 of day 7 of the Invisible Cup. Imagine if I could get that right.
Do you want me to take over for you, Lovenji? Do you want me to take over?
Please.
Yeah, no problem. We're in the game 2 of match 1 here of the Invisible Cup round 2 finale here. It's a second to last match of round 2 in the Invisible Cup second edition here in Tornado. Is 1 point behind in this game now in red. His opponent in yellow. We've got Magical's Hill. He's 1-0 up. All he needs to do now is win this game and he advances. Ooh, is that a rush?
I can't see many other reasons why you would open with such an early warrior training hut.
I would love to see some unorthodox strategies. And how sad is it that Rush is unorthodox in Populous at the beginning?
It may not be a warrior rush. There is a fire warrior hut going up next to it at the same time. It could just be a very early warrior training hut.
It could be just setting out your stall nice and early here. We're playing on the map Blades. I've seen it a few times now, and I've not seen anything crazy on it yet. I would love to see something crazy. I would love to see this second island actually come into play, but I've said it a couple of times. It's quite far out. It's quite far out from the mainland to actually play any use, and there's no stone head there for it to be like an objective at all. So what is the point in that island?
Yes.
Exactly. We've got a blast battle now in the middle here. Tornado with the early aggression. He has got the kill. He's going to push forward now. He should push forward. There is no defense in the towers. He could do some serious damage here with his shaman.
You would think so, but it looks like the red shaman doesn't want to do the infamous technique called brave blasting, which I don't particularly believe in, but
it wouldn't even have to be brave blasting, wouldn't it? Then you just go and blast those fire warriors to prevent the defense getting up and running.
I would say so. I would say so. You could go forward, and even if all you did was kill fire warriors, that's valuable. Fire warriors cost mana to train. They cost population to train. And they're a threat to your shaman, so killing them is valuable, even if you don't blast the Braves.
Yeah, Magical Shield actually pulled that Fire Warrior away from the newly built tower, but is bringing them back now. Gonna jump inside to get some nice defensive range there. Now, Tornado lost all initiative now, and Magical Shield's back, so didn't capitalize on that advantage at all. They're gonna go for another shame battle though.
And now the front tower's filled.
Yeah, now Tornado's...
Now Red has just given up all of this territory, because this tower is going to shoot the Shaman. It's going to shoot both of these towers on the front line.
Yeah, Tornado doesn't even have their Fire Warrior Hood built, so they can't even fortify their defense. So if they lose their Shaman now, they're in a lot of trouble, because I suspect Magical Shield might not, you know, forfeit such an advantage that Tornado did.
It's a little bit embarrassing for Tornado that the Fire Warriors were so slow, because it was one of the first structures he put down. But Brave's very slow to get that up.
Well, like you say, if he didn't put the Warrior Hood up, he could have used those warriors that built that, the followers that built that, to build the Fire Hood up instead. Which is the training hood that is much more necessary at the beginning of the game, is to get your defense up early. You need Fire Warriors. Warriors aren't going to do much defensively.
Are you telling me you never make use of the Call to Arms hotkey?
Yes. Sorry. Call to Arms, never use it. What's the one where you press N? Don't think anyone uses that one either.
I use that.
Do you patrol all your men before you go in for the big attack?
I use that for warriors. Little groups of warriors going to different locations. Hit N and they all move off like you're some superhuman AI.
Yeah. That's how it works. So unfortunately, if your plans change, like you don't want to send them there anymore, you can't really easily undo it, can you?
No. But fortunately, I don't have the strategic acumen to create plans that change.
Oh yeah, once you make your plans, you follow through, regardless of potential outcome. Some ghosts now for Magical Shields. The towers are filled from Tornado. Ghosts in retaliation and blast combination with the Fire Warrior in the tower. Sensor absolutely flying.
Babbo in my chat pointing out that Red is not dismantling, and it is reflecting in the population difference. Goes for the green bar difference as well. It looks like Red has a much bigger green bar, but that's just because Yellow is dismantling their huts.
Actual Braves here holding up the Shaman as she gets hit by the tower for the third time, and that's going to kill her. It's going to kill her. Another opportunity to cause some damage has just gone. They did have an earthquake charged as well, but just couldn't get past the one tower. Magical Shield also has an
Tornado
earthquake.
Should do?
Would it be Tornado the Hood?
I was going to say something a little bit more mana effective, and that was Tornado should watch a really great YouTube video called Spell Breakdown Ghost Army. That might help them in that situation.
Yes. Would they win the beginning rocket if they watch that video?
Yellow Shaman coming forward here. Tornado onto one of the towers. Ghosts to empty out another. Shaman's coming. She throws down the angry earthquake.
That could be a good earthquake. Could take out defensive tower and the huts. It does indeed. The power of earthquake is just phenomenal.
Actually completely destroys a hut, sinks another, and burns two more, as well as destroying that tower. That is a disgusting earthquake.
Populations are neck and neck though, as well as the green bar. The green bar being what their maximum population is. So 57 out of 86 for Magical Shields and 49 out of 79 for Tornado.
You really got to look at the state of this middle, you know. Red's really lost control of any sort of territory they tried to establish in the middle, whereas Yellow's still got it. Landbridge out of Red to try and sort of replenish that defensive hill. I kind of like it. Does give up the small hut for that Landbridge, but I think potentially having towers up there is going to be far more beneficial than a single hut. Shaman's going to trade Blast. Blast not connecting onto the Yellow Shaman there. The yellow shaman's blast connecting perfectly onto red's. Is it annoying you that I'm not calling the players by their names?
No, not at all. I'm just looking at Tornado's usage of blasts here. That's annoying me. All that mana spent blasting these ghosts and just inconsequential units. Just don't blast them. Just hit them with your staff and let your fire warriors do the job. Save your mana. Go and attack the shaman. I think that hill could be good for defensively, but I reckon Magic Shield's going to use that to her advantage offensively. Landbridge up to it, and then getting some Earthquakes deeper into their base.
Ghost army cast on the shaman. Where's red going? She's trying to peace out. She throws out ghost army onto the tower. Yellow's getting bullied by fire warriors, and they do get her.
That was like a pinball machine.
Confused.
She didn't cast anything. She just get knocked around here, there, and everywhere.
Tornado from tornado onto their own ghosts, but fortunately ghosts aren't affected by tornado.
I hope Tornado casts some more tornadoes so we can keep saying Tornado cast Tornado.
Fortunately, Magical Shield can't cast their namesake.
Is there a blast in the tournament?
There was. They got disqualified.
Oh, good.
They were the only player not to show up for their match.
That's good.
fine.
That would have been a nightmare.
Yes, they were against lightning as well. No, invisibility.
Oh,
Blast
okay.
versus invisibility.
Blast versus lightning. Blast doing the blast trick. That would have been annoying to commentate on. Then again, I say annoying. Another cider, hilarious. So we've got the middle is being contested, but they're not doing anything with it. They could be bringing followers out now, bringing the Braves out. We've got Red doing that, Tornado's doing that. He's getting attacked by Ghost now, he needs to react. He's getting attacked. Shaman, but he's going to go in the water. No, he has survived. We've got the tower that is filled by Magical Shield, but Tornado's is not filled at all. So Magic Shield's going to win this battle, I believe. Oh, alive.
Ooh, perfect blast trick from Tornado there.
But
Needed
keeps
to keep
attacking,
themselves
but
alive.
gets the Tornado off. Tornado's going to come to the rescue of Tornado with some follow-up blasts on the base of the Tornado. Why do they blast the base of the Tornado, Lovenji?
Because it deals damage. Yes, so Populous handles elevation in a very strange way. And units that are in the tornado take the proximity damage of blast whilst they're in the tornado.
So it's almost as if they are at the bottom of the tornado.
It is almost as if they're at the bottom of the table
Crazy.
of the tornado. It's not quite true because the game still has to calculate the fact that they take falling damage. But yeah.
It's a quirk, but it's why they do it. So Tornado went in for the attack there. Tornado, one of the towers, has come back now. Has another Tornado in her arsenal, but that's it. Tornado and nothing else. Meanwhile, Magic Shield's got Tornado, Earthquake, Landbridge Ghosts, and Swarms. So Magic Shield looking ahead mana-wise right now. Base-wise, they're kind of the same, neck and neck here. It looks to me like yellow. The Magic Shield player has got bigger HUD, so has got the potential.
So what
To
I
grow
do
a bit
like
quicker.
for Tornado here, it finally got some defense up. What lightning!
And it was aimed as
didn't
well.
see it.
It was aimed. It
didn't
wasn't
see
it wasn't a targeted one. It was aimed where she was walking as she turned backwards. It's a good shot there from Tornado, but it's going to get pummeled by these Fire Warriors. Needs to learn to cast the Ghost at the right time. On very low health now, she's going to back up. Maybe can bring some troops up in support. Some Fire Warrior support here will be very nice to get rid of these Braves that are attacking. And that tower over there. Oof.
There's 4 warriors here just not being used. Imagine after that lightning if these warriors were at the front line.
Well, she died.
Just going to give up any advantage that they gained with that quite nice lightning.
Every time
Because now-
Tornado gets the advantage, Lovenji, they don't capitalise.
Now Magical Shield's got 5 warriors. They're going to open up these frontline towers with ease.
Oh, some of them are running straight past. That's very bold and brazen. But the Ghost Army Warriors are going to soak up some damage as well. That's good. Here come the Warriors finally from Red, but they are without Shaman support. I suspect the enemy Shaman will blast them to Kingdom Come. The Tornado on there. We're good. There it is. Just as I predicted. Magic Hill's going to use that hill that was created by Tornado to their advantage. But hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh, what a shot!
Here we go. Double Earthquake is available for Magical Shield.
And she's charging Firestorm. As she was, she clicked it. She just can't get up the hill though. The blast constantly pushing her off. Okay, now she can get up. The warriors that are coming over aren't going to do much. There's no fire warriors coming to support either. We don't have any fire warriors anywhere. These huts are not filled with fire warriors. There's one right there. Well, that's it. The shaman can just blast her way in, and it should be easy here to get a massive population lead here. She's going to cast a spell. She's going to cast the spells. She's got them.
Doesn't need to. She actually doesn't need to. She's actually getting a Landbridge to go even deeper over to another hill.
Ooh.
Bringing fire warriors forward as well.
Shaman's with a lightning. No, she should have cast them, man. She should have cast them.
Nice lightning from the red shaman there. Yellow being a bit too taunting, playing with their food. But red now has a bit of a hill to climb. Lots of fire warriors have been pulled from the base.
Well, Yellow Shaman does stand still a lot. Now, I don't want to ask you, because you know the answer, and it's a bit pointless, but viewers, players that stand still a lot with their Shaman, who could it be? Who could it be? Would it make you think about your guesses going in? Because if I'm right, players who guess the players have a chance of some cash dollar money.
Correct. There's a €50 prize to the first place winner and a €25 prize to the second place winner. There is a leaderboard for guessing. Currently in the lead is Divinity.
Ooh.
Followed by Babbo and Venom and Bianca. That's your top 4 for guessing so far.
If I give you $30, will you tell me the answer?
Tell you the answer.
You tell me who everyone is?
I offered to do that for free.
Excellent. €50 for me, please.
I think I would have invalidated your guessing had I revealed to you who the players were.
Ah, but that was the whole reason I'm asking. Oh, I want some free money. Well, we did get a shaman go down now, so Magical Shield is on the attack yet again, and we're in the same point. This is Blades, ladies and gentlemen. Blades. This is where all the attacking occurs, and those are some serious proximity attacks.
So this is what Yellow was trying to do in the previous attack.
Easy. Got the kill. Got the kill. Got the kill. No fire warriors anywhere. This is it. What are they going to do? Volcano? No. Just walk in. Swarm? You need a swarm there. That's dangerous. That is dangerous.
Full stack of lights for the yellow shaman, the red shaman.
There goes
there's
one.
One earthquake. There's two.
That's nice.
Yellow
Got
goes
them
down.
deep.
These huts aren't upgraded. Oh, but those two were. So 3 huts lost, 2 earthquakes. Not the end of the world.
No, I feel like if Magic Shield just cast them earlier, cast those earlier at the front, when they came back for the second attack, she would have had more earthquakes to cast.
Can't see any smoke in the Fire Warrior training hut, so I think that's just had its roof shaken off and can be repaired.
Oh. Are you going to give us a Fire Warrior hut breakdown?
Fire Warrior hut breakdown.
Hut breakdown?
Hut breakdown. I've got all the geeky numbers for huts if you ever want to make a hut breakdown.
Hut breakdown. That'll be a much shorter video.
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of math in like the spawn rate of village population.
Oh, maybe huts, but I mean, like, if we're going to do a hut breakdown, and in this episode we're doing the Fire Warrior hut, it's a 12 by 12 tile that takes 8 pieces of wood.
It's not 12 by 12, I can tell you that right now.
9 by 9? Maybe, I don't know. That'll be a big Fire Warrior hut.
It's a 4 by 4.
Is it?
It is.
No, 4 by 4 surely
4.
hut.
No, that's a 3 by 3.
Is it?
Yes.
4 by 4. I want to see a new 12 by 12 Fire Warrior hut. That's something you'll probably see in the Multiverse campaign, I'm sure. With a 16 by 16 balloons. Anyway, back to the game at hand. Tornado, counter-attack. Earthquaking the row of towers. Not the way she would have wanted that to go.
The earthquake gods giveth, and they taketh away.
Tornado charging a firestorm. Almost there as well. What are they going to do with a firestorm? Look at this, though. We've got an attack here. The second island's going to come into play.
Kai.
And I think Tornado's seen that. Is she headed back now?
Go shaman. Go shaman.
Oh. Well, shoot, the real
real shaman has
shaman's going
gone
to the
to the
side door.
front.
Really?
Yeah. You can
Ooh,
click the
sneaky.
icon. It takes you to the real shaman.
Oh, that's true. Yes. All right. Yeah, so that is the way we can see ghosted shamans as commentators here. So, yeah. Sneaky. So she is
Red's
actually
in
leaving the base.
pull-down
Actually quite
position.
clever. But no, she's running back now. She's unsure. She's undecided. She's going to come back now while the
But
blast is
she
being
knows
shot.
now. She knows now. There's a brave in the tower here. I call him the brave of shame. 2 lights. 3 lights.
Oh, very
Calm down,
cool
tornado.
lightnings. One lightning from Magic Shield's great. The tornado's been hit by tornado. Will they throw her into the water? Let's find out.
No, but the fire warriors from the tower do get the kill.
Sad. I feel sad.
These warriors that we used to bait the side door, they're going to have free reign of this base. There's barely anything here to stop
Oh,
them.
they
What,
pulled them
2
back as well.
fire warriors?
Perfect. Yeah, there's not enough warriors here from Red. I don't think there are some fire warriors to sponge up. You've got the Brave of Shame. Not going to do too much there. I'm in favour of Magical Shield's offensive force here. Let's have a look. Let's see what happens. Oh god, yeah, she's overwhelming the tornado defense.
And even more warriors coming as well. You know, you're looking at a population of 23 warriors.
God, those
Trying to
1998
get into the
graphics
red zone.
really do give me the horn.
Ha! Lightning from tornado gets 2 warriors and then no warriors.
Composure, Lovenji. You
I'm
nailed it.
trying really hard to ignore what you just said.
I wouldn't have laughed if I didn't hear you with a little snigger as you were trying to speak. I suspect we have quite a few non-English speakers, non-native English speakers anyway. They probably won't know what I meant anyway, so it's fine.
That's lucky them. I wish I had that pleasure.
Lightning and some Magic Shield aren't much better either. That one's good though. She's on low health, needs to be careful here. Maybe needs to back up a little bit. The fireworks are going to get very close. But there's Firestorm though, that's going to help her get in. I don't mind the Firestorm because there's nothing in the towers. So they'd all been pulled out. And now she's going to Landbridge up again, get a bit more elevation. As, what's his name? Robbie Williams would say. I think this is it. Tornado's pulling all the men away. Shaman's back now. It's going to have to be missed.
Oh
Hit.
my god.
It's over. Okay from Tornado. Magic Shield was fooling around at the beginning of the game saying they wanted to forfeit. No need to forfeit now, is he? No, it's all over. Even Tornado still has 107 population, but no defense.
Yeah, so the pulling of the population was important. Means a lot of it did get saved from the lava of... Oh, never mind. Shaman found some.
That was only 10. No, tell a lie, it's just updated. That was only 20 or something.
The Shaman's found some pop.
Yeah, and there's a lot of yellow warriors over there as well. Yellow warriors on one side, yellow shaman on the other. Another firestorm being charged. Perfect firestorm, just as the shaman was approached as well. She's going to get caught in that. Is she going to get thrown into the water? She's been sort of singed and made it run away, but she's not near the yellow shaman where she wanted to be. And this is... Okay, well played, Nisi. If yellow is Nisi, I will sell my house. I won't give it away.
Are you sure you want to make that bet?
I'll put it on the market. They're just calling each other different names. Don't know who's who. I don't know who's who. Only Lovenji knows who's who and the players themselves. Although if I'm going to make a highlight reel, I will have to know who they all are eventually. Another earthquake there.
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah. Well, I can probably just leave it till the last minute and just put placeholder names in. Just so I don't spoil it for myself. But, you know, we'll see where we go. It depends on what time I got. My in-laws are coming on Wednesday from Argentina for 2 weeks. So...
Oh, how exciting.
Oh, definitely need more cider now, just mentioning that. Give me the Old Rosie.
Got Old Rosie, have you?
No,
Well, why would you say that then?
just because I want it. I've got Baileys though. Might have a Baileys with ice. I like Baileys with ice. Just a little intermission drink.
Well, I hate to break it to you that Bailey's is not a cider drink.
Why know that? Oh god, Tornado's done it. Oh
Firestorm
my
towers.
god, Firestorm the towers, and then Earthquake them, and the Earthquake did less than the Firestorm.
Well, you know, if you'd actually completed your spell breakdown series, you could have covered this in your Firestorm video.
How? What would I say? Firestorm. Shit against towers.
Don't use it on towers, believe it or not.
Oh, that'll be some... Yeah, I think... Don't.
I can, while we wait for this game to close out, I can give you an interesting fact on why it's useless against towers.
Oh, I like interesting facts.
The amount of proximity damage that a building takes from blast when you use blast on a building is indicated or decided by the amount of tiles the building actually has, which is why it's also not very good against guard towers, but exceptionally good against a balloon hut, which is something that me and Raleigh were testing. So the more tiles a building has, the more damage it takes from blast, and what Firestorm does is create a bunch of blasts. So that's why it's shit against towers.
Did you preface that by saying it was an interesting fact or uninteresting fact?
I'm too far into cider to care.
Well, it is interesting, yeah, it is good to know. And there is the victory by defeat! Defeated, not even surrendered. Well played, Magical Shield. They're going to advance to the quarterfinals, right, Lovenji?
Correct.
Yes.
Shield in quarterfinals.
And is there, have you got a pay scale yet? Is there a hierarchy of payouts? Or have you not decided that yet? No. It all goes...
Probably top four. Top four or top three.
All goes to Babbo.
All goes to Babbo. If he's in this tournament.
If he's in the tournament, yeah. Well, there we go. That was game... Can't remember. Game 2, match 1. We've got one more match to go for the final game of round 2 of the Invisible Cup.
Okay, have to say Magical Shield, beat Tornado.
Babbo's not playing.
Babbo might be playing, he might not be playing. We don't
He's playing, he's already out.
He's already out.
Yeah.
Big claim. Who knocked him out?
Nisi.
Nisi knocked Babbo out.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm standing by it. Boat is Nisi and tree is Babbo.
Nisi was very fast sending me those guesses. Thank you, Nisi. I will update the spreadsheet. That was very fast getting those guesses in. You are very sure of your answers.
That's because he's just come on the game.
So, Magical Shield defeats Tornado. Commiserations to Tornado. Congratulations to Magical Shield. And we've got 50 minutes to kill till Landbridge shows up. Landbridge, if you're here and in my chat, please show up.
Any more games to be streamed tonight? Yeah, there's one more match.
Yeah, there's supposed to be.
Flatten versus Tornado. Flatten versus Landbridge. It's the El Clasico.
Tornado. Tornado gets a second shot.
I'm looking forward to it. Have we seen Flatten or Landbridge?
No, we've seen neither of these players play. It could be an absolute shitfest.
I don't like how you preface that because you know who people are.
It could also not be an absolute shitfest. It's shitfest.
Well, if it's a shitfest, one of us is going to be shitfaced. We'll be like, Craig, can you hold this for me while I quickly go to the fridge? Okay, I'm back. Yeah, can you hold it for me, Drew, while I go to the fridge?
I don't think you've got enough to get you shit-faced. You've told me how much you
I've
have.
got plenty of whiskies and I've got Baileys, like I said.
You can nurse a Bailey's break drink if you want.
I'll have to, yeah. I need to get a top
Babbo,
of cider.
thank you for your guests. Thank you for your guesses. I shall update the spreadsheet. What can I do for 50 minutes?
50 minutes is a long time.
I suppose I could play Populous. Can I launch this from here? I can.
You know, you're going to play the AI.
I was gonna play a co-op level, yeah. Play Wordle. Dude,
Wordle?
Wordle takes like 2 minutes, and I've already done today's Wordle.
What can we play?
Huts are for breeding followers. Braves resting in huts can create large amounts of mana.
At work. Blah blah blah.
Thanks, Sky. Appreciate it, man. I'm sorry you're at work every time we're streaming. I thought you didn't work weekends. Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? It's Friday. Friday stream. 50 minutes, you could record a spell guide video. If only it took 50 minutes, GBA. If only.
Do Mathler then, Maths Wordle. Mate, I can't do basic maths. What, you want me to do a maths-based Wordle? I can't do basic math. Pokedoodle. What's Pokedoodle? Pokedoodle. Daily guess a Pokemon.
Immortan Joy, hello mate, how you doing? Nice to see a few watching on Twitch. We've got another 45 minutes until the game is scheduled to start for the second match, which is a long time.
Yes, today's Pokemon. It's a Chatot. There's only... Do you not know what a Chatot is?
Chatot?
This is a shit guessing game, if it doesn't know what Chatot is. Chatot. This is only Gen 1. This is Gen 1 only. How can it be? Because it said yesterday's Pokemon was number 370 Pikachu. Pikachu
Yes,
is not
going to be
Pokedex
Flatten
number
versus Landbridge,
370.
Joy, yes. Once they arrive, Flatten's in the matchmaker, he's not
game.
here right now. Whereas we don't have any sign of Landbridge at all. So hopefully we're not sitting here for 45 minutes and then potentially 50 minutes of latest and then they don't turn up. That would be worst case scenario. So yeah.
Oops.
I'm gonna go and get a drink just in the off chance, Lovenji, that we could be here a while and then they don't turn up.
Okie dokie.
That'll be a couple of minutes.
Noctana. Kai. Noctana. Kite.
Malphite.
So how is everyone on this Friday evening? Got some time to kill. Anyone want to chat? I got a Bailey's. It is Friday, right? It is Friday. Not tomorrow. I'm working Sunday. I was supposed to be working on Wednesday, but I changed it to Sunday because my wife was in Sweden on work. So yeah, I will be back at work 7 in the morning or 7 in the evening on Sunday. So tomorrow's going to be a day of trying to get the house sorted for the in-laws arriving next week. I've got a couch just over here. I'm going to move that into the other room and they're going to sleep on that couch because it's also a bed. It'll pull out. So our living room is going to be their bedroom for 2 weeks. What do you mean, GBA? I'm much more productive in the morning. So when I'm working, I'm in at 7 o'clock in the morning. The first hour is trying to wake up and do your job just slowly. Between 10 to 12, I do really well. From 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. is when it's been a long day. I don't know why 12-hour shifts are the norm in the ambulance service. It seems crazy how someone meant to perform at peak performance for 12 hours. You do nothing in the mornings. For most of my life, I've gone to work and given my all above and beyond. Watched colleagues work who really, they're lucky to have the job. In every office I've worked in, I've always been in offices. I've always given it me all, and I think being the standout candidate, nothing ever in return, nothing. So I think over the last year or so, I've just gone, I'm doing the bare minimum. We got a new set of team leaders in our current department. Didn't have any team leaders. It didn't have a manager for a long time. A manager came in, made the place worse, introduced 5 team leaders who don't know how the department runs, and started introducing all these rules and regulations to make our job more boring and harder to do. And I thought, Populous, I'm not going above and beyond doing my job, doing more than I should be doing more than my colleagues are doing, just to get told, you know, you can't do this and this anymore, despite doing the job. It's such a weird mindset to be in. Who cares? It's like being back at school and not being able to do this and that. You can probably relate if you work in any office and you've got a manager or a boss who's like, no, you're in at this hour, you leave at this hour, and you're not allowed to do this at work, you're not allowed to do that at work, and you need to look busy all the time, regardless if you are busy. So if you, for my example, is I would do my job, I would do my tasks a lot quicker than other people, and then I've got this time to kill, but I'm supposed to look busy during this time. So either my colleagues are geniuses and they know how to stretch their duties out for the whole day and look busy, which is possible, or they just aren't as quick. But so for me, it's like I do just as quick, then I'll do even more work. Don't get rewarded for it, so why even bother? Let's just do my job really slowly and don't care anymore. So that's me right now. Plus, I'm part-time now anyway, so part-time worker, full-time dad, half-time Populous at the beginning.
Well done. I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed. You guys carried me on that last one.
What are you playing, Drew?
Various video game guessing games.
All right. Any Populous related ones?
No. Guess today's Super Smash Brothers character. I'm going to start with my male. Male, human, Metal Gear Solid, weight, first appearance, origin of platform, origin date. No. Okay.
Am I being rewarded for my full-time work? Yeah. Of course, look at my new house, Zed. Bailey's indeed. Bailey's indeed. Bailey with ice. Just what I thought. I'd have a little intermission. Bailey's with ice. That's my second Bailey's. I had Bailey's with coffee earlier. Just for the throat. Just for the throat, of course. Shall we play Populous? I was doing something. I was replaying the anniversary edition with a spinning wheel. So 4 different options of how I need to beat the level or what I'm not allowed to do. I wonder if we can do that. We need some audience participation on it. It could be absolutely anything. Is it worth trying that now? In between games? Only way to get you to drink coffee is with Bailey's. Wait, third beer until the cast. I've got my cider here as well, mind. Got ice in it though to make it stay cold. Because yeah, like you, I'm waiting for the cast, but waiting for the players to do that could be another 30 minutes minimum. Oh, Landbridge is actually logged in. Landbridge is logged into the matchmaker. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. So yeah, Landbridge is in the matchmaker. Flatten is in the matchmaker, but he's down his way. So potentially we're going to get to do this a bit sooner.
$33 months.
33 months, Melon. You legend. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate the support. I really do. I said that in a really... Appreciate the support. No, thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. So, what I started doing is... I don't know if... No, I haven't done any editing on it. I don't know. Can you guys hear this? No, you can't. But why not? Upload this to YouTube proper. Alright, hello Wildman, welcome to level 1 of the anniversary campaign on the Multiverse launcher with a load of different mods to make the game harder, plus this spinning wheel of... Alright, so this is this was a campaign I recently started. So it was to go through the anniversary campaign, but you guys in chat would give me restrictions, objectives, anything. Could be in-game, out-of-game. Play with me, eyes closed. Not both of them, maybe extreme. One hand behind the back. Every time you shave and eyes, you've got to do a lap around the room or something. Anything stupid. So I thought it would be a good idea. So this is unfortunately, I only had Sky was the only viewer, so the options weren't too great. Death! But Sky in chat has provided 4 different options for me to be handicapped by. So for level 1, no lightning. I can't use lightning if I land on that. No blast. If I land on that, I can't use blast. 1 shaman life, and no troops. So level 1's obviously very easy, so these challenges aren't going to make it too difficult. I suppose the only one that might is maybe no blast, but even then you'll just train lots of warriors and win, I imagine. Let's spin it and find out. Life has got busy, Sky. Very busy. Sitting down to edit the videos is probably the hardest thing. Let's spin the wheel. Oh, it's exciting. It's exciting. No lightning. No lightning allowed. So yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. So you would play each level and you'd spin this wheel. And it could be anything. So my wife had a really good idea of like musical chairs, musical statues. So you'd have like someone on Discord with me. Doesn't say anything. And every time they play music or a sound or something, I have to freeze. I have to stop whatever I'm doing. Game continues until that music stops. So, you know, I could be in the middle of a shaman battle and then I have to stop and then I get killed and then I have to watch my tribe die until that music stops. So, some quirky ideas there. I was thinking about doing that there, but it's not a good idea to do it now because we don't know when these players are going to get here. As you can see, we've got... let me fix this here. That's 100%. We've got... Landbridge is up here, and we've got Flatten who's coming your way, so... maybe we'll get the game going. So these are the maps that we're going to watch. Do you like it more than me, though?
Oh, hello. You're back.
I never left.
Oh, you just tolerated me talking, did you?
I just muted you.
That's a solution. No, I would not say I like drinking normally.
You love drinking.
I'd never challenge a Northman to drink.
Does music include the entire official soundtrack of Lord of the Rings? What are you talking about, Zen?
Excuse me?
Not you. Do you like Lord of the Rings, Drew?
Not loads. I thoroughly enjoyed the book.
I've never read the book.
Oh.
I like the films, though.
I enjoyed the films, but I've not I haven't gone further than that. I read the book and I enjoyed the films, but I'm not like hooked on Rings of Power and stuff like that.
The TV show?
Yeah.
I read the reviews and didn't bother watching that in the slightest. I use a lot of things I don't these days. Once you get older, you get wiser. You don't. I don't get invested in anything without reading initial reviews for most things, unless it's something I'm like proper hyped for, which I don't think anything really exists. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever had such a level of hype. What would when you see people crying at the new release of like a Star Wars or something?
That's not happened in a while, let's be real. The Disney Star Wars are shite, but
the point I'm making is that some people are so passionate and get so overjoyed about certain things, and I don't know if I've ever felt like that in my life.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who are like that about Harry Potter, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, some things. Don't know how do you say it delicately. Like you got like grown-ups who go to Disney on their own and stuff, and there are some things I don't care about what people enjoy. Some things sound weird to me, but each their own is a motto I go by. But some things that just don't appeal to me. It's like, oh, you enjoyed that? Like people who are still like Pokemon. Like yeah, that was good. Like my daughter likes Pokemon now, and it's fun being like. There are 151 Pokemon. So you still like Pokemon, but you're my age, so it's like that's a bit. To me, that seems weird. Maybe I'm the weird one.
It's a fun game. That's how I justify it. I'm just like, it's a fun game. Why do I not need to like it? I wouldn't say I like. I don't watch the TV show. I don't read the comics. I don't do any of the extended media. I don't have a load of Pokemon plushies. I have a Pokemon tattoo because I'm starting. I'm starting a tattoo sleeve that's just going to be references to all of my favorite games that I've had over my life. And I started with a Pokemon tattoo.
Hang on, is Populous going to be on there?
Populous is going to be on there, yeah.
What's it going to be a tattoo of?
I'm thinking of using the level layout of the tutorial level. You know, that hand.
All right, yep.
So it's a little less intricate than the shaman mask.
So you're gonna have Populous Reincarnated's logo on your arm.
Ooh. I suppose that is technically also Populous Reincarnated's logo, but it's more because it's the tutorial level shape.
Yeah. How much did Inca pay you?
Nothing, unfortunately. You should know. We don't get paid.
Yeah, well, I know that. There's no payment anyway. And rightly so. What's, did Flatten respond?
No.
I had me Bailey's, it was nice. I now have a Stowford press.
You have a Stowford press? You've had a Bailey's, and now you're straight onto Stowford.
Yeah, I've got like an iron gut.
I don't. Not a robust drinker. I used to be. I used to be quite robust. I made the mistake of challenging my ex's mother to a drinking game with her being Russian. So she kicked my ass
Ooh.
in every sense of the word.
Was it very stereotypical? Was it vodka?
No, it was red wine. So you can imagine what that felt like coming
God,
back
those
up.
headaches, Christ. Oh, red wine hangovers are horrific.
They are. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription, Alisnia. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support. I can't believe it's 7 months now.
Thanks for listening.
Modman has just come at us with a proper comment. He's just gone, still into Pokemon. I mean, who would be interested in a game that's older than 20 years? Especially enough to be casting a tournament of it.
I think the difference is this is a game about tribalism. Pokemon's a game about cartoony creatures. I see the point, but it's not. I don't think it's about the age of the game. It's about the genre. The genre. But I mean, the point sort of stands because I mean, World of Warcraft is very cartoony. You could say that's quite childish if you look back, but yeah, maybe it's just yeah. Maybe I'm the idiot because I don't think World of Warcraft is childish. So I think it's maybe the cartoons that maybe do it actually.
I think part of it is probably the fact that you have a child, and so you are engaging with all of that extended media, like the cartoons and stuff.
Engaging is very, very loose.
Being forced to acknowledge the existence of.
Oh, my daughter's amazing. She's they're getting like Pokemon cards at school, and she keeps trading the new generation ones for the old generation ones because she keeps going, "I'm only getting the ones that you know, Dad."
Oh,
because I say to her, there's only 151 Pokemon. And that's it. There's no more. Anything else after that? Don't know about it. Don't care about it. So that's me. I'm one of those Gen 1 people.
What does Zach say about World of Warcraft? World of Warcraft is more stylized rather than cartoon. It's certainly got a style, but that style is very dated now. I went back and played World of Warcraft for a few months recently. And when I say recently, I mean like 2 months ago. It's just, you feel its age when you're playing it now. I think, anyway.
Maybe it just matters to me a bit more because I played EverQuest 2, which was a much less popular game, but it was more stylized realistically compared to World of Warcraft, which was stylized more not cartoony, just how would you describe that style?
It's just their style. They've always had, even in the strategy games that they made before World of Warcraft, it's that sort of big shoulder, very blocky almost style.
Colourful.
Colourful.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
It just, compared to what the offering you can get elsewhere playing MMOs nowadays, playing World of Warcraft, you do feel like you're playing a game from the early 2000s. Which, sometimes I like that in Populous, which is late 90s, but sometimes I just don't.
Yeah, and I've been playing. I say playing, because it's a game you can play without playing. I've been playing old school RuneScape for the past year, and that's just initially driven on nostalgia. But it's just like such a robust game, but it is dated visually, and it makes me think, oh, am I just torn my ass now? But again, that's the style. But it's not cartoony. I don't know what it is.
Well, for a lot of people, the aesthetics of the game that you're playing doesn't actually matter.
Yeah, definitely if it's a game you played as a kid. Like Ultima Online, I remember playing that as a kid. And that's dated, but you just play it because the gameplay and the mechanics are good.
100%. Absolutely.
A lot of other games nowadays, it's just all they focus on the wrong things, don't they?
Well, I've actually, rather shamefully, one of my nerd sort of black marks on my record as a mega gamer is I'd never actually finished the first Doom, like the original one. I've been going back and playing that. I've been going back and playing that, and I've been having a great time. And I don't care that it doesn't look great if you compare it to a game that came out yesterday. But it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it a lot.
I never played any Doom, so I've got a big black mark. Yeah. But I was very much into Unreal Tournament and Quake and things. But Doom is the one you can play in like your fridge, isn't it?
I think they have done.
They put it. You see, I've seen pictures of putting it everywhere. Put it Doom on your Apple phone and stuff. I mean,
yeah, Incas literally just said in my chat, but am I playing it on my microwave or something?
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm playing it on the PC like a normal human being. I've got it on Steam, and I've been playing it on Steam because they did a remastered collection of Doom 1 and 2 that makes it run on a modern PC without any finagling. So I've been playing it on the PC.
Official remaster, is it?
It is official, yeah. And it's calling it a remaster is a bit weird because there's like that line that everyone argues about the difference between a remake and a remaster. It's just Doom with all the trouble of getting it to run fixed. It's still the exact same game, right down to the bullshit that kills you.
Remaster is like, again, it's what we were just talking about. It's graphical, isn't it? People, if there's a graphical upgrade, but the mechanics and everything are still the same, people go, "Oh, definite remaster." But if the graphics are the same, but the gameplay, mechanics, and everything's quality of life's way better, people will go, looks the same game. Which leads me to like, are we playing a remastered version of Populous now?
I think there's a strong argument that you could say 1.5 has remastered Populous, and it's certainly got the people who don't like it because it's not the same as the original, the same as a lot of remasters have.
Mm-hmm.
But the debate comes in is like, if I say I'm going to remake a game, what are your expectations? And then if I say I'm going to remaster the same game, are your expectations different?
Say that again?
So I'm going to use Age of Empires because it's a game you play.
Okay.
I say I'm going to remake Age of Empires.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tell you I'm going to remaster Age of Empires. Is your expectation different from the two sentences?
Yes.
For a lot of people it is. Yes, exactly. A lot of people it is. It's like, is this a remake? Is this a remaster? People really hammer on to that point.
I think there's a big difference.
I think so too.
When I think of a remaster, I would say Age of Empires Definitive Edition remaster. But that's probably blurring the lines. But it is a remaster. Then if you say Final Fantasy VII Remake, that is a remake. They've remade the game from ground up. But then again,
funny you say that because someone in my chat has just said the exact same thing.
But is
almost word for word.
Is Spyro Reignited a remake or a remaster? See, I would say that's a remake.
Well, if you watch the docu-series about how they made it, it is a remake. Because they couldn't find a lot of the old shit, of the old resources.
Yeah,
So
didn't they build a tool or something called, I can't remember what they called it, but they built to help them copy part, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, and...
There was translation errors, there was huge blocks of the game missing, so they ended up pretty much having to build the game from scratch.
I think a remaster is like using the foundation, whereas a remake is just from scratch, like almost from scratch, ground up. Again, I think graphics play such a huge role in that.
I mean, Command and Conquer is an RTS game that I play a lot of, and that saw a rather famous
remaster.
Remaster back in 2022 that was hugely successful as well.
Oh yeah, that's the kind of remaster. When I looked at it, saw the reviews for it, saw people playing it, I thought that's the kind of remaster that would be good for Populous.
Yes, because it's, and even some of the reviews of it, the negative reviews that it got, were people saying, "Oh, they haven't fixed they haven't fixed this bug, they haven't fixed that bug," and it's like, well, they never set out to.
Mm-hmm.
And they never set out to change the way that Command and Conquer played. They just set out to make it A, play on a PC of this era, and B, make it look nice.
Look more modern, yeah. So yeah, that will be the remaster. See, that's where you look at Populous now, and you've got the multiverse, and you go 1.5, and you think, if we had a new coat of paint, it will be a remaster, because everything else is pretty much there.
What you think, like new sprites?
Yeah.
You'd keep sprite work. You wouldn't go 3D, like Populous 4
Oh,
by Wildman Productions.
That one is due for release soon. So if I remember the dates correctly,
I think it was meant to come out
2025, wasn't it? I can't remember.
It was 2017.
Well, I think it was originally 2017. Oh, I remember that. 'Cause, yeah, God. That was funny because we had on the old Asgard website, we had like a synopsis about Populous Tribal Conquest. It was like, yeah, we'll see that in 2017, and that was like 12 years in the future, and that's just come and gone, and it's still no further ahead.
And then you go over to the Wildman Productions YouTube channel, and all he's got is like videos of the 3D models of shamans dancing to like Japanese music.
Yeah, I've seen those.
He's just like, oh, good, he's working hard then.
but it just doesn't look that doesn't look. Maybe it's 3D, but it doesn't look any. It looks worse in my taste. I don't. Yeah.
I did feel that it looked worse, but I put a lot of that up to it's a game in an early development life cycle, and a lot of games in the early development life cycle are fucking ugly.
Well, I suppose it looked more similar to what Populous looked like in its alpha and beta build.
Yes, correct.
Hello, I just joined. Is there going to be some new remake of Populous 3? We're just discussing what would make a remake. I do think a remake. I don't know how you could make a remake of it. Just think.
See, I don't think Populous needs a remake. I think Populous needs a sequel.
Would it be a sequel to Populous the Beginning, or Populous 1 and 2?
But ideally, if I had my way, if I had, if I just won the lottery and I could fund a gaming studio, I would do the 2 Point Hospital theme hospital thing.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, here's a game that is quite clearly the spiritual successor of Populous, and actually the spiritual successor of Populous, not that crap that we had with like the tribe game and shit. But like,
yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
like the game that is actually the spiritual successor of Populous. A lot of the people who worked on Populous 3 is still floating around, so I'd hire them, get them in, and basically just spin off the same as Theme Hospital to 2 Point Hospital. Yeah. Make Populous again from the ground up with better balancing.
Cheers, Mari.
I'd probably still use sprite work because it's quite a big part of the charm. But high fidelity sprites you could have.
Yeah, I've never played that 2 Point Hospital, but I used to love Theme Hospital as a kid as well. I never played that. I just think
I really
maybe...
liked 2 Point Hospital. I went. You know, I played it having loved Theme Hospital, and I thought it was a fantastic game.
But it got loads of DLCs as well, didn't it? It must have done really well.
Yeah, I was less a fan of the DLC model they've gone through. I understand game devs got to make money, but you know.
Oh yeah. So we've got Theme Hospital, a spiritual successor. We have a Dungeon Keeper, spiritual successor.
Yeah. So I just think Populous needs that. I don't think Pop 3 needs a remaster. I think it just needs to come out again in today's era with today's gaming communities, and I think it would do just fine.
It's kind of... Is it a hidden gem, Populous, at the beginning? I don't know. Because when people... I've seen people describe Populous at the beginning, and they say, like, your shaman is like...
I describe
like
it more as a
MOBA.
forgotten gem. I describe it more as a forgotten gem because a lot of people, at least this, and I say this purely from my perspective, the kind of comments I get on like my YouTube channel and stuff, is people saying, "Oh, I remember this game," but they only ever remember it once they've seen it through like.
Yes, that's true as well. You see people go, "Oh, I've been looking for this game for so long, I couldn't remember what it was called," and
It's I think it's a game that a lot of people had exposure to, but it wasn't really quite enough to stick in their brain.
well, when we interviewed Richard Liefeld, the biggest thing for him was that they didn't have any marketing at all for it, and I think maybe that's why it didn't perform as well as he wanted it to.
I mean, I found Populous because for some reason I couldn't tell you why they were doing it, but my local game had a PlayStation 1 set up with Populous in it.
What?
Exactly. They had a in games they used to have like the console with a game in it and you could try it. So this PlayStation 1 had Populous inside it.
I've never known any console other than the Mega Drive, the Sega Mega Drive, which was the Sega Genesis, I think, in other countries, that had a built-in game. That had Alex Kidd built into it.
It wasn't built in. It was just a like a demo console. It was a PlayStation that was plugged in. It had a disc inside it running a game, and they could change whatever the game was.
Oh, okay,
But
I got you.
People could go into game
Right. I'm with you. Go. Yeah.
and just play away on the game. And they had one for Populous, and I was like, what? Came out in '99, I think, the PS1 version. So I'd have been 7 years old, and I couldn't, for the life of me, figure out how to beat level 1. Genuinely, my parents were shopping around. They were buying Christmas gifts for all my cousins and shit. So they were proper in the shop, and I was just there for like 45 minutes. And I couldn't beat level 1, but I was having a whale of a time. And so that Christmas they actually got me Populous after seeing me spend an entire day at the PS1 Populous in the game store.
So did you get the PlayStation version of the game first?
I did.
So you're like me then.
Used an entire memory card.
It did, didn't it? Oh man, God.
Used an entire memory card. Oh, our players are here.
Oh, nice. I remember having a thick memory card, right? And it had like 15 slots on it.
Yep.
So you'd have to, at least you could go between slots. Oh! Christ, I almost gave away the pings.
Hey, just gonna do our coin flip.
Oh, I
Okie
just
dokie.
messed up my whole screen. You just flip a coin there, did you?
No. About to.
Alright. Do you actually flip a coin on your stream?
Sometimes the camera catches it, sometimes it doesn't. But yeah, I got 5 pence piece that still has Her Majesty's face on it.
Alright, fucking big spender.
Okay, so
Looks like Flatten is going red. Oh, it's worked out perfectly.
Oh, has he planned it?
Oh, I'd have written it up.
One of my doubts that it needed to use a whole memory card. It did need. Well, I think it was because they saved the entire game to the memory card, as opposed to
You could have multiple save files, though, couldn't you?
no.
Could you
That's a
not?
PC quality of life. You could only have
Was
one
it?
save. in the PlayStation.
Jesus.
The things we put up with, but I tell you what, was it not fun to just walk into the middle of the Shimura's base and just cast more blasts than you could?
Oh,
then the game could process.
See, when you say fun and PS1 version, all I do is get flashbacks to
Your
12-hour
farewell
stream.
stream.
Yeah. I say flashbacks. It's flash blurs or something.
So I attempted a speed run, and the keyword there is attempted, of the PS1 version, and it took me 13 hours versus what? I think Shappenkop beat the PC version in 3.5. It took me
Jeez.
13 hours to quote unquote speed run the PlayStation 1.
Jesus Christ, Flatten. Who's Flatten?
I know Flatten is, but they're not reading, are they?
Are they in my room? Oh, your room?
Right.
Do you live next door?
Just give the ping away, why don't you?
Jesus Christ, you two neighbours?
It's my buddy downstairs.
I'm just kidding, the ping's frozen. Yeah. Lovenji's Flatten. I think Landbridge is listening to the stream. Ban him! Ban him!
He's allowed. He's allowed until the game begins. Then he's not.
How do you police that? Honor system.
Honor system, right?
The honor system.
There's no honor in Populous.
You're right. That's why we should have seen more from Tornado in the last game. Let's get our commentary heads back on. Come on. Oh. Tornado had the opportunity to walk in there and blast some shit, but he didn't.
And you know what? He'll carry that with him for the rest of his life.
For the next 2 days. Babo's giving some spoilers in the chat.
Kaiser Matt Tioga in Tiger in your chat says they would use 100% HD sprites for Pop 3 sequel as well. I'm glad you agree. Yeah, the only reason I asked is because... Oh, please don't pick this map. The only reason I stated is I've recently been playing Stargate as a former pretty good StarCraft player. I haven't played Stargate. Fucking hate it. Ugly. It's like Temu StarCraft.
I'm so happy.
Why are you happy?
Cider. Come on. It's obvious.
That's a reason to be. That's the reason to be happy, I suppose. We're playing the shitty Gabba map.
Are we?
We are.
Oh, we're playing Days of Thunder. I'm excited. Have you cast this yet or not?
I'm not.
Oh, Magic Mouse is going to be so important.
There's a million fucking Gabba triggers all over this fucking place.
Have you randomized seeds?
Huh?
Or randomized positions? Oh, it is, isn't it? It's random positions, isn't it? Yeah.
It is. Correct. Right. Let us.
Hang on, let me change my game. Okay, ready when you are.
3, 2, 1. Why don't you fix your setup? Right.
Sorry?
Why don't you fix your setup so you don't have to do this before every time you want to play Populous?
What do you mean?
It's me making a dig that this is completely out of your control and actually something for the 1.5 development.
I was
team.
going to say.
And I was going to give you. I was giving you the platform to make that complaint.
Oh no, it sounded like you were literally telling me off.
No, I was trying to give you the platform to make that complaint, just prompt some action. But
Well, I tried prompting. I tried to prompt Red, and he came back with technical jargon, and I just sort of slipped away after that point, but no one responded to him. Yeah, I know you do, Babo. It's annoying, but it's more annoying for me because I have Elgato Wavelink set up. So if I don't
use that.
if I don't change to the right output, my game audio isn't correct for the stream or anything. So yeah, I don't know why I use it, Lovenji, but I'm in too deep now. I've got all these knobs and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just double check to make sure my ping hide is working. You just don't even have the pre-game lobby up, do you?
No. It's just my ugly face until the game begins.
How could you do that to your viewers?
A complete lack of care and consideration towards them.
Fair enough. I noticed that one of the features now is that the minimap is on by default, which is good, finally.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the battle we had to get that not to be considered cheating.
I think Inga still thinks it's a cheat. Why
To
the
have a
ping
word-
hider? It's so people can't guess who the players are based on their pings. Although
Which
I
was
keep...
a serial problem in the previous Invisible Cup.
Yeah. Oh, we've lost a player.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Oh, this is all... We're going to have to rechange my things and everything. God.
You are going to have to rechange your things and everything.
Rechange my pants. Yeah. Exactly right, Babbo. That's exactly right. That's why it happens. That's why we hide those pings. Yes, ping, Jeff. Like online. Hang on, let me change.
That cheats the community wants.
Right, I'm ready.
Flash trick is not a cheat. It's an exploit. And I know how it works.
What's happening in your chat?
Inka's saying some cheats the community wants, and Babo's saying like the blast trick.
Yeah, it's not... Well, yeah, you're right. But there was never any votes on any of this stuff. Just things get taken away and kept in the game willy-nilly. Like, I lost my ability to dodge melee attacks as a shaman.
Isn't abusing an exploit to gain an advantage cheating? That depends on what community you're in.
I think Blast Trick would be fine if it worked. if it didn't work when you were walking north or something stupid. That just makes it like really daft.
Speedrunning is pretty much built upon exploits. And it's quite a large industry of gaming.
Speedrunning?
Speedrunning, yes.
Oh, speedrunning. I said bead-running. Oh,
Speedrunning. Speedrunning, yeah. It's something I've just come up with.
I like the sound of it.
You
All right. Are we ready?
I don't know. Are you ready?
I don't know. Are you ready?
I don't know. Are you ready?
Days of Thunder, man. I don't think any of us are ready. All right. Let's try and commentate some Populous at the beginning. Match 2, game 1. It's going to get confusing.
Speedrunning and competitive multiplayer don't usually overlap. Do you know what else doesn't usually overlap, Inca? Competitive multiplayer and communities less than 20 people.
No! Jesus. Benji.
What?
I almost showed the pings. Crazy,
Oh, no.
man.
I feel like that's a you problem.
It's a community problem. Okay. You can take the lead on this one. I don't know what this map
What
is.
is up, everyone? It is game number 2. No, game number 1, match number 2. Craig made me take the lead, and I am lost of the Invisible Cup. We are on day number 7. This is the final match to be played of the round of 16. We will be going into the quarterfinals, also known as the round of 8, as of tomorrow, in fact. So you'll have to get your guesses in for these players pretty freaking fast. Playing as a red tribe in one of the bases. This map has random bases, so I have no idea which bases they've all spawned in. It is Flatten. Not seen them play. And their opponent playing as the yellow tribe. Yellow location, maybe. We don't know. It is Landbridge. Also not seen them play. And neither of these players we've seen play so far. We're on the stupid Gabba map, as it's affectionately called. And I am joined by the legend of Populous, the one true shaman, the only Robert Ashby adjacent individual that we have left. It is the beginning, also known as Craig. How you doing?
Drew, if you could be a spell, what spell would you be?
Swamp.
Is that because you're a bit of deep and nasty?
Because I'm annoying, nobody likes me, and I'm turned off every game.
Oh my god, we're gonna shame battle. Yellow goes down, my goodness. Have you seen this gargoyle in the center? It's magical shield for 16 seconds.
Oh, this is a stupid map. No, in hindsight, I probably should have tested this map before I just added it to the pool.
Oh, well, maybe that could be the third rendition of Invisible Cup. So we've got Flatten here alive. He's managed to kill Landbridge's shaman, and there's wildmen everywhere around this world here. If we check the world map, it's basically you've got this kind of clover-looking thing. You got stone heads. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stone. 4, 6 stone heads plus a gargoyle. 8, 9 stone heads. 8 stone heads. Christ, if I was a stone head, I'd love this place. Because Christ Almighty, I've got so many friends.
I was just thinking this should have been a Friday free-for-all map.
It looks like a Friday free-for-all map. And there have been a lot of complaints, players. You've got erodes, hypnotizers. Another shame battle going on. Population's 38 to 18, so Flatten is already miles ahead, but Flatten has gone in the drink now. Opportunity for Landbridge to make some movements as he goes inside a tower. There's like 1,000 warbin on the map, and he's trying to take out a tower. For goodness sake, get up the hill and worship that gargoyle. Get yourself a magical shield and make it happen. Oh, he's going for an early warrior hood. Is he going to get the magical shield and make it happen? I don't think so. Now, before the game started, Lovenji, I was saying to myself, and to you, and to the stream, Landbridge vs. Flatten, surely this is El Clasico. These are the two spells that are fighting for I guess, to say who is the best. And we all know Landbridge is the best.
Well, if the population is anything to go by, Landbridge is not looking too hot right now. This is not prime Landbridge as we know it. This is Inca's 1.5 fixed Landbridge.
Oh, that explains it. That's why your road beat boat, because he rode as Inca's road. So Landbridge killed the shaman, but it's just stayed still in their own base. Meanwhile, Flatten is going to be like, yeah, I'll take over the entire globe if you're going to let me. Which he already is. He's got towers in the south, west. He's got towers in the southeast. He's got his base in the northeast, and he's building towers in the northwest. What's Landbridge doing? You've got to do something.
I think this is one of those situations where you notice what your opponent's doing a touch too late, and now you're just sort of there going, well, shit, what do I do?
Yeah, I think that touch is so heavy, you'd end up in prison. That is such a late touch. A touch too late. He's just still staying there. He's half behind now, population-wise. Already, I'm going to say this is over. This is the kind of map.
Well,
this map's huge, Lovenji.
Have you looked at the spells that both players are charging? We might be here for a while.
Oh, Flatten's charging Flatten. He knows what it's about. He's going for the Hypnotize Stonehead there. So the Stoneheads that aren't easily accessible contain Erode. And the ones that aren't easily accessible contain Hypnotize. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know, you always want to work hard for Erode. There's nothing quite like, I don't know, sneaking back to the back of an enemy base and getting one Erode.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Landbridging, like backdooring with an Erode and just casting it in perpetuity, trying to backdoor when it just keeps sinking the land. Some ghosts now from Landbridge, going to try and take out this tower. It's a move, it's a play. At least we can say that.
Ghost Army continues to be good at emptying towers. Doesn't matter whether you have a lot of pop or not very much pop at all. Oh, back down the hill you go. Oh, there's the warrior. One single man with a sword. He's angry. He's charging. The ghosts are creating a distraction. I'm trying to hype this up way more than it deserves. Oh, there goes the fire warrior.
Flatten has 3 Flattens. We are going to see Flatten with a Flatten.
Or are we? That blast. Well placed. There's the lightning. Oh, Flatten doesn't quite roll into the water as the warriors come charging forwards, threatening Landbridge's position. Nice blast onto the warrior is going to get him into the water and get him killed. But Landbridge is in trouble. In fisticuffs with 2 Braves.
There is the first Flatten by Flatten. There are still wildmen on the map. We are at nearly 8 minutes. Lightning cast but misses the target. Manages to squirm away there. She's getting up to the top now with a couple of fire warriors. She is less than half the population behind. We do have a Hypnotize there for Flatten. Oh, Flatten goes into the water.
The drink.
Now, this is the prime opportunity now. This could swing the game. We could be talking all this smack. But if Landbridge gets in here, it goes to this gargoyle, gets herself a couple of nice magical shields, cast them on some warriors. I suspect they won't do anything because Flatten's got twice the population and already has twice the amount of warriors. But still, it's possible it could do something. Or she could just patrol on this hill and make no plays whatsoever.
Cayman is performing her ritualistic mating dance on top of the high ground.
I was ready to go.
Suitors.
The horn, it was coming. Oh.
I apologise to everyone watching on YouTube. It is a late night. We have been drinking. No, do you know what? Actually, I retract my apology. I am sorry for nothing.
Oh my goodness. Well, as I said earlier, we've got... Oh, there's a Flatten there. Is this the side door with a Flatten? It's unorthodox. Doesn't want to charge Landbridge just out of principle, really. It looks like Landbridge is not putting any fight up here. She's getting pushed down the hill by follower after follower. We've got a Flatten there so they can go access the Erode. That will change the entire... What was that Flatten? What are they doing? Ah, man.
Making land.
Another hypnotize. Still no one going for this gargoyle. I can't believe no one's even tested the gargoyle. You know, let's just see how long it takes to charge kind of thing. Oh.
Can't believe it's 16 seconds. It must have triggers. This is a gamma map. It must
I
like,
hope it
blow
does.
up the world or something stupid.
I hope you pray for it. It sinks and just destroys your opponent and you win the whole game. That would be hilarious.
That's certainly something Gamma would do.
Landbridge Shaman does go down. Population 25 behind now. Flatten Shaman almost got an Earthquake. Still has a Flatten, but has opted to stop charging Earthquake to go for another Flatten. Probably going to flatten the hills, maybe? I don't know, but Landbridge filling those towers now. Rightly so. Have a look around the map, and yeah, this is over. I mean, Flatten has a base 3 times the size of Landbridge. Landbridge just stopped building. Landbridge is like, I'm content with the size of my base. I can win with this. I can win with this.
Well, you know, Landbridge has been reading reports about overpopulation, and it's just like, do you know what? I don't want more people than I can feed.
That's
And
it,
that's
yeah.
a reasonable decision.
That's fair. Doesn't want to contribute to climate change on this planet.
So the red shaman does go down, but she gets a revenge kill on the yellow. 2 hypnotized warriors are going to charge at these towers.
It could do some
How
damage,
long
you
does
know.
hypnotized last for, Craig?
I would say 43 seconds.
You would say 43 seconds. There you go.
Is it 40? I want to say 40 now. I'll retract and go back to 40.
I think it's 40, yes. Oh no, wait, isn't it stupidly long, isn't it?
No,
Isn't it like 2 minutes?
no, not hypnotize. Like 40 seconds. 2 minutes is invisibility and magical shield.
You're right, yes. Magical Shield is the one that lasts a ridiculously long amount of time.
I suspect Bloodlust is also 2 minutes. Never tested that one though.
Sorry, everyone in the stream, I'm just sort of spacing out, staring at a warrior. Here's the basis. Just go into the world view. As you can see, Flatten has almost complete control of the map, but has killed just about every tree in the world that they have access to.
Yeah, so
Meanwhile,
we've got
Landbridge is content in their tiny domain. There really isn't much wood on this map, because everyone's out of wood.
Well, I can help them with that.
I'm not going to remark on that. We've got more Flattens coming out from Flatten. Landbridge coming out from
Landbridge with a
Landbridge.
Landbridge. Flatten with a Flatten. So far Flatten, so far Flatten.
I do hope they haven't resolved to only cast their spells, because we could be here for a while. Killing a tribe with only Landbridge and only Flatten is quite difficult.
Why is Flatten only praying at that one stone head? Pray at them all. Get
You know,
so many hypnotized, you can hypnotize the entire tribe and just turn them all to yours and win the game that way. I would love to see that.
oh, I wonder if that applies in multiplayer. That must, right? It works in single player. It must work in multiplayer.
I would think so, but I've never tested it. Oh my goodness. Hypnotize spell breakdown. Nice lightning there from Landbridge. Gonna go for the attack now. It's got a few warriors. How many warriors? She's got 10, where meanwhile Flatten only has 6, so they could train a few more quite easily, I assume. Going
If
for
only
the
had a Landbridge to deal with this hill.
going on the side. Who cares about Landbridges when you just go on the side? Of course, you have to go all the way around and get met by a few towers. They prayed at the erode stonehead, which is going to prove useless. We waited how long for this game, Lovenji?
50 minutes.
Well, that's the beauty of the Invisible Cup. You never know who you're gonna watch, who's playing. I mean, you do. You know all the players, but I don't.
did. I knew we were coming into this.
Oh my god! Oh, I thought we were getting a death there. I would love to see a accidental death by Flatten.
Fire
She was ignoring each
warrior.
other.
Fire Warrior bullying Landbridge's Shaman for a while there. Oh, the Hypnotize is good.
Knock them in the water. Send them after the shaman behind you. Send them after the shaman. She'll have to kill her own men. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
those
this
boys
could be
are going to
dangerous.
betray you.
This could be
Those
dangerous.
boys are going to betray you.
Gotta hope this is dangerous. I hope they turn around and just destroy her. Well, the Braves are coming now. Gonna probably just give enough time for the yellow shaman to get there now. Landbridge is coming up with a lightning and it connects indeed. She's going to turn back around and head straight towards the base. Going to kill the troops that are coming that way as well. She is less than half the population though. And look at this. There are men of Flatten just coming in through the middle now. I think this is over. I think this has been over since minute 1. But I think we are meeting the point of no return.
I respect Landbridge's commitment to get this one earthquake off. You know, you've charged it. You want to use it.
Unless this earthquake can strike in 20 places across the globe, I don't think it's going to be enough.
I mean, you've seen what Inca can do with a Landbridge. Maybe Inca can make earthquake.
I'll see what it can do with the Flatten. Hey, the earthquake good. It sinks the trade. No, what's this? A back door? A back door? That's unheard of.
The classic 16-minute flattened backdoor on Days of Thunder.
It's unorthodox, but it's working.
I don't think it's needed. Look at these warriors. Red warriors, literally.
Nobody went for the gargoyle. I
everywhere.
can't believe it.
I wonder if we'll see the Gabba map again.
I hope we do. I hope we see some good players play this.
I
No
don't
offense.
know if you will, now that we've hovered over this and revealed that this is a 16-second magical shield.
Well, I'd like to think the better players would go, oh, what's this map? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, let's ban that. But then again, they'll look at it and go, oh, look at this. I could develop a strategy.
A lot of players do watch these games because they do take part in the guessing game. So it is a bit... GG now. Landbridge has surrendered.
And I don't have any highlights to replay there. Well played to Flatten. He leads 1-0.
Just take Landbridge hitting Flatten with the lightning or something.
Oh no, I meant like any instant replays right now. There was nothing to save. But nothing for the stream. But nothing. Nothing.
Gavin needs to put like more than 3 trees on that map. What was in that stone?
He probably made that in 2001, so... So yeah, Gabba, get on it. Oh, man. My heist just broke down. What the hell? Yeah, so that was fun.
I feel like I haven't said anything in that previous game. I feel like I just sat there in silence and watched the game.
You were that captivated.
Sure, captivated is the word I'll go for.
Yeah, I think you should. Should I get my 4th cider or just not bother? I'm not gonna bother. If it goes to a 3rd decider, I'll get it. But I'm not gonna waste. My cider on potentially a craziness of 10 minutes.
Say how you really feel.
D cider. Yeah, just go throw up.
Mobman says the cider decider.
Oh, the D cider. That's what you meant. Gotcha.
Cider decider. Yeah, cider decider. Annoy you the way I say decider.
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 Do you deliver? No, we don't deliver. This is a pizza shop.
I think we're in no condition to catch this match. Any map but this one.
That's hilarious.
Great. That helps me pick a map, doesn't it?
So it's
Stream
Landbridge.
chat.
What map do you think Landbridge is going to do better on there?
They said any map but this one. So, stream chat, what map do they want to play on?
Oh, excuse me.
Silly.
I'm fucking falling asleep.
I'm vetoing Fensalia. I think Fensalia was banned.
Fensalia and...
No, Face Off and Craters was banned.
Oh, it could be Fensalia.
Face Off and Craters were banned. Hold on, visible cut.
You check-
I could make them play. Could make them play Temple at Uppsala.
You could. Everyone would hate you for it. I'm okay with Aegis if you want to play left land.
Okay, well, there you go. We're going to Yggdrasil.
It's your choice. You buffoon!
Oh, look at you getting real foul mouthed on the cider.
I know. You should see me in the
buffoon.
Weatherspoons. Crazy.
People always make fun of spoons, but I love a
I love
shitty.
spoons. It's cheap.
I love a
cheap
shitty
beer.
spoons frying in the morning as well.
Oh, well.
They're crap, but they're just the right kind of
Sometimes they
crap.
are okay, but a lot of the times they have awful breakfast.
Yeah, but when you've literally stayed there all night, it's the perfect thing that you want to not wake up to.
That's fair enough.
God is
So
Ink
is
is calling
wasted.
you out.
What's he
Ink
doing
is
on here?
calling you out.
This is... I wish I was wasted. No! Oh, I'm okay, actually. It's alright.
Oh shit, I forgot to tell you.
And it's okay, I still had it on.
Oh, it's all falling apart. I don't know how I'm going to put this together in a video. Oh no.
Just clip it and render it. Done.
I despise that rendering is like 2.5 times game length. Hate that.
You rendering with your GPU?
Yeah.
What are we playing? Oh, Christ, this will be hilarious.
We're going to watch these two pros at Yggdrasil. Immortan Joy, I think you tried to share a link in my chat. I don't know how I turn that setting off, but my chat doesn't like this. I've been trying to turn that setting off for weeks. Never found it.
What's the link?
You can @me at Discord if you want me to open the link. Or you can go put it in Craig's chat. So long as it's not boobies.
Oh, please let it be boobies.
Okay, apparently you can put it in Craig's chat, even if it is boobies.
Never say no to boobies or cider. Booba TV. Oh shit, hang on. You go ahead and do your fucking intro.
What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am very sorry that the first words you heard were Booba TV.
You can cut that out. You can mute me.
I could. We got a glitch.
What's happened? Oh. Looks like we have to re-horse, guys. Re-horse. Get your
Shut up.
get your horse back out.
Shut up. Yeah, he is allowed within the tournament rules to call for a rehost.
What happened?
Which he'd done the core trick. His shaman couldn't move.
Oh,
In the
did he?
center of that core. Yeah.
You get 40 seconds, don't you?
He'd done a failed core trick. Yes, correct. He'd failed the core trick, and his shaman was stuck in the center of the core. And you can't get your shaman out until you hit yourself with the tornado, which would be quite a while.
Back in my day, if you failed it, you lived with it.
Did you?
Yep.
I don't think, based on the performance we saw of this player in the previous game, I don't think they did it on purpose. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Plus,
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Didn't they make it so if you do it, you don't even respawn anymore?
I don't know. But
Didn't
I'm going
Inca
to
make
go on
that
a limb
change?
and I'm going to go on a limb and say they probably didn't do that on purpose. Idrisil, what the base is, and I'm going to be launching in 3,
Yep.
2.
No, they're not
1.
playing on Leaf Matchmaker. They're playing on Leafs. Are we playing on Leafs Matchmaker? Is this Leafs Matchmaker all along?
We're not playing on Leafs Matchmaker, no.
It's not even a matchmaker, is it?
It is now. It is actually a matchmaker now,
Is it?
but it's just a dead matchmaker now.
Why? Is it
Because
because
nobody
he?
wants to play it.
Is it because he decided that he wouldn't use the modern version of the game?
You cannot cast Landbridge from a balloon.
Booba booba booba.
Thanks, Problematicus. Booba, booba, booba to you too. And you as
See,
well,
now-
Lovenji.
Now I'm going to very specifically edit Booba TV into this video, into this VOD.
I want that to be my new bell sound.
Booba.tv, Booba.tv, Booba.tv.
How did you do that when... What was it? Bastard.
I used bollocks. It was bollocks.
Bollocks.
It was me saying bollocks at a very high pitch.
But why did I have that in my game? What did I done?
You hadn't done anything. I'd forgotten to take it out when I was using it to test. I used it to test whether I could change sounds, and then forgot to fix it when I sent you the sound file. So I had removed all the waves, but your guard tower was also just me saying bollocks at a very high pitch.
That's right. Good times.
Anyway, welcome to the cast, everybody, on YouTube and in the stream. We are here with the second match of the final game of day 7 between these two players. This is a final match of round of 2. I'm sharing the wrong scene. Thank you, Babo, for helping me. I need help. I need help. You please take this. Take it off me.
Welcome to game 2, match 2 of the final match of round 2's of Invisible Cups round 2, I should say, and the second edition of round 2. We've got an early blast battle here between Flatten and Landbridge. Flatten in red, already 1 game up. Landbridge is on a 0 game win, so Flatten wins this. He goes through to the quarterfinals. Landbridge needs to win this to stay in, and we're playing on Idrisil. Idrisil. The Tree of Life. That's where I'm leaving it, by the way. It's for you now.
Okay. I didn't pick up on that hint. I am ruined. We are here on Idrisil. Yes, it's probably one of the most popular maps. You've heard us talk about it in CAS before. The idea that this map tests just about every skill a Populous player needs to have: fast building, good troop control, good decision making, and great shaman skills. All of these get tested on Idrisil. Those of you who are regulars of Craig's channel and like his wonderful single player adventures may think this level might look slightly similar. Why is that, Craig?
Because this is taken from level 17, Middle Ground.
That's correct. It is the map that has the blue tribe facing off against all 3 players for an Armageddon in the center. You'll notice there are some changes, of course. The blue base is a tiny little island. The green base is a tiny little island because this is a 1 versus 1 variant that we often use to settle beef between players.
That's right.
And of course, the Armageddon has been changed to a volcano.
Yeah, very unlikely to be seeing that. I don't think I've ever seen that spread in a 1 versus 1. doesn't really come into play. If you're at the point where you can actually pray that and get it successfully, because it is a very long prayer time, you're probably in a position to have already won the game anyway.
Well, not to correct you or anything, but we actually have already had that in an Invisible Cup game.
Ah, but did what I just say also ring true?
Maybe. It is a long pray, but we have seen it.
But did they need it?
No. They absolutely didn't need it. They were flexing on their opponent.
There we go.
But they had it.
Well, there was still a lot of Wildman here. The population difference is already 16 in favour of Flatten, and he's still got Wildman on his side strip to convert as well, so he could get up to plus 60. Landbridge also not converting his side either. Back of his base also has some sporadic Wildman, a little patch of 3 there as well, so we're seeing some very, very slow starts here compared to other players we've seen in this Invisible Cup tournament so far. Seeing as we're coming out of the second round, it's a final game, potentially, Lovenji. What are your overall views on the tournament so far? Has it been a success for you so far? Is it exactly what you want it to be? And
Do you want the honest answer or the streamer answer?
Ooh.
There you go. I've teased you.
The honest answer or the streamer answer? I think you should leave that up to your chat to decide.
My chat decide.
Yeah,
okay,
they decide.
Chat, do you want the honest answer or the streamer answer?
Whilst they come up to that decision,
The honest answer.
They want the honest answer. Well, it's just a couple more people might give their opinions. It looks like Flatten is way ahead, building-wise as well. Landbridge building very slowly. Has got his defense set up as well. Both have their defenses set up, so they're ready for the shaman attacks. But population is just gonna keep growing quicker.
Flatten is
for
again
Flatten.
charging Flattens.
Of course.
Landbridge playing this slightly more traditionally.
2 Flattens could be quite good here. I mean, not as good as an earthquake.
Where would you put it there?
Yeah, like here. Yeah. Or like here. Earthquake's quite deep, actually. That's quite a deep earthquake, considering. That's a decent-looking earthquake. It's going to be awkward for red, but it's also, like you mentioned in the previous games, it's going to be awkward for yellow to attack there now.
Yeah, I think red's going to be happy with that. He can just build a couple of extra towers, defend it. Yellow's not going to have a lot of expendable mana right at the start of the game, and so, you know, that buys you good 5 minutes of security. There's your first Flatten.
I think that's a good Flatten.
And that's what we're going to see. I would probably argue otherwise. It's quite common for what would be the yellow base, which obviously the red player is in, to confuse things. For warrior run-bys to come down here, that's going to make that very difficult to do now. Meaning yellow side strip prior to any side doors. This side strip's now very safe to troop run-bys.
I think it looks good. Could you build a boat hut here, and you'd have like a nice little entrance to the world? Really, it looks good.
The boat hut does. I know it will flatten ground, but it does still have like a ground too high check. So I think the boat hut would you couldn't place a boat hut here. It would think the ground is too high.
You think you're going to get away from the previous conversation by talking about ground hut height checks? I want the honest answer or the streamer answer. What is it?
Ah, yeah, we're going back to that.
We never left.
I forgot how much work this is to run this particular tournament. And what with me adopting a puppy and stuff, there is some degree of regret that I am doing this at the same time as I'm trying to dog-proof my house. But I am thankful that everyone showed up and played their games, and people are enjoying it. Looks like Landbridge is in trouble. Yeah, Landbridge is definitely in trouble because the shaman can't swim and they are in the water.
Well, I think it's good. It kind of brings the little small multiplayer community together a bit. You get people excited. Is there a tournament game tonight? Is there a tournament game tomorrow? How many games tonight? You see that a few times. It's quite nice to see.
And ultimately, that is why I host tournaments, is to bring people together. You know, I have proven, both in your streams and in my attempt at being good at Populous, that I will never be good at Populous. And so my contribution to the community is to bring it together through tournaments. Nice. Flatten from Flatten. And a second one as well.
Trees is good in the water
Landbridge
as well.
is running out of land. Could use their namesake spell to save themselves.
Well, whether you were never able to achieve said heights, or maybe you're a washed-up has-been, there's always the opportunity there to create some content for others to experience and enjoy. And you know, that's what it's all about. You know, keeping the lights on of the Populous community.
I like to think I host a decent tournament. I might not be a good Populous player, but I like to think I'm an okay tournament host, except for when I'm blasted on a combination of cider and sparkling sake.
I mean, personally speaking, Populous content without being blasted, it's no joy.
So, what does Landbridge do in this position? You are a good Populous player, having even been considered professional at one point in your life. What would you do if you were Landbridge in this situation?
So I'm injected into the game in this position. I'm 30 population down, and I'm in that position. Ooh. I'm looking at Red's base and thinking, I need to get
Just
some ground.
surrender and go to the next one.
I need to get some ground here.
Ooh, Red
nice
shape
little
goes
kill
down
there.
to a couple of warriors there.
Yeah,
Very
nice. I mean, Landbridge has still got room to build. You need to start getting those hubs upgraded a bit quicker. You need a warrior. You've got a warrior. Okay. You got all these trees here that you need to do something with those bad boys. At least Flatten, you've been given an opportunity here to just fill that land back up. Build on it.
Build on it.
Yeah. Red's not in a massively dominating position. They don't have much control on the center, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Just fortify your side a bit. Just sort of survive for the next few minutes. Charge up a couple of spells, and you can probably get your way in. I don't think he's too far behind. So it's going to depend on what Red does.
Got an attack coming in for Landbridge here. Earthquake on the front line.
Yeah, I think I would have. If I was in Yellow's position, I would have gone for the center, I think, because there were huts there, and then that's the gateway to the side door as well. Whereas what he's done there is just damaged some towers again. Oh, look at this, we haven't got a prayer.
A little bit of what I like to call 1.5 theory, which is where I describe something that you need to change about your play between the versions, because I do know there are still some people that play the 1.1 version. In 1.5, Braves are able to detect trees. We've got Flatten coming in here. I suspect he's coming in with some Flattens and the Landbridge. Yes, he is. We'll see what Landbridge does at the moment. She's watching. Throws out the lightning, doesn't find the mark. Throws out another lightning. Again, misses. Ooh.
Almost in.
Rolling.
Almost in.
The Braves going to run interference.
Just,
Are you going to see
just
another
Flatten's
lightning,
done.
or are there no more lightnings left? No more lightnings left for Landbridge.
Almost got one now.
Oh,
She's going to go in the water, though.
Oh, what a blast! And that is that's going to open up what I like to call 1.5 theory, which is an amendment you need to make to your gameplay to accommodate for the different version as Yellow struggles to get the hill. And that is these trees on the side in red. Now they're helpful even in 1.1 to have these trees here for your upgrading. But in 1.5 they're mandatory because the Braves can see wood and they kill trees. So what you want to be doing as a red base when you're playing on 1.5 to solve your wood issue is you want to be constantly harvesting these trees on your side strip and bringing them into the center of your base. Doing so will allow these tower trees and these trees on the side here to maintain a much longer, much healthier life and prevent you running out of wood. And now back to the game.
Thank you for the 1.5 theory there, Lovenji. I would argue that you should be doing that in Regality version anyway. You should be bringing those trees back to your base. But yes, it's more so important in 1.5 because they will get chopped down to oblivion.
Absolutely will. And it's something we've seen a lot in this tournament. You know, we've seen a lot of red-based players build a pretty impressive base and then run out of wood by the time they get to this segment here, which looking at Landbridge, they've got a different problem than running out of wood, and that is that they've tried to build too much too quickly.
Yep. Red Shaman's going to push into Landbridge's base. Towers have been cleared with the swarms. The Shaman on defense now. My money's on Flatten though. Landbridge has not shown much proficiency in her Shaman skills, let's be honest. There's a warrior running through the centre now at the same time. Shaman shot has been, almost got the wrong word out there, has been good there for Landbridge. Now she can mop up those warriors with the blast, and she is doing that right now. Falling into the water that was created by their own Shaman as well. So,
proficiency or not, I am grateful for every player that joins the tournament, and as much as we like to have a laugh at players' expense, I do just want to call out thank you to the lower skilled players that also join these tournaments, because every player matters when our community is as small as it is.
Exactly, so, I said the same thing when I was watching Teleport First Armageddon. We had our fun.
Exactly, although we're poking fun, we are grateful that they're playing.
Especially, I was grateful that you had to pretend to be away on that Friday so you could play as Armageddon Lovenji. It was good fun.
Pretend to be. I know I'm bad, but come on. Oh,
I mean that'd be hilarious if that's the case. Because you wouldn't have had to tell me. You could just say I'm going to be away, and then you've played as maybe you were teleport.
I wish it were feasible. I genuinely do wish it were feasible for me to play in this tournament, but with all the rearranging and stuff that I end up having to do, it is just not feasible for me to participate in this particular tournament.
Well, I think a tournament like this, where you've got the additional legwork of the identities, being the admin plus the caster, is going to be quite tough. Ideally, you'd want like an admin.
And having the guessing game as well, because there's an obligation for me to render the videos very quickly after the games have been played. And each render's about 2.5 times game time, 2 to 2.5. So there's quite a lot of legwork that ends up getting done after each match, and it's hard to find people with that level of free time.
Yep. Now we spoke about the middle not getting prayed, but look at this. It's a curse of the commentator, man.
To use your same point, you corrected me when I said we've seen the middle, and you said, did the player need it? Do you think Flatten needs the middle right now?
I don't think they need it. I don't think they need it, but they could use it. And they're also charging a volcano. Look, they're going to go for a double Volk.
Oh, the double Volk.
So what they have to do here, viewers, is they have to stop praying the volcano. Yeah, they've stopped now. They go to the lightning. There we go. So they'll pray, get the volcano, cast the volcano, hope to God they don't die between this time, otherwise they will lose a volcano charge. And then they will cast the volcano, charge the new one, cast it again, bish bash bosh. We could see a great end to round 2 of the Invisible Cup.
There you go, volcano number 1 has gone the way of the Red Shaman.
Now she has to stay alive, because when a Shaman dies, what portion of mana goes to the Shaman? Lovenji.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah, I want you to clarify.
I thought it was 10%, but I could be wrong.
Well, I think I'd take your statistics first. If he volcanoes this side door, mind. If he volcanoes and then goes up on top, flattens into the base and casts another volcano, I don't know whether to be impressed or annoyed.
But it says it's 20%.
20%. Well, 20% of a volcano charge is a lot.
A lot of mana.
If he does die, he'll also lose that.
How much is a volcano worth, Craig?
Well, I know you won't like it, but it is 8,000 points of mana. I know you won't like me saying 8,000. I know you won't like me saying 8,000. But,
okay, now how much mana is a volcano actually worth, Craig?
800,000.
There we go.
But
it seems like I'm being pedantic, and I will explain for the purposes of both chats. Was it the official PlayStation magazine? Nice
I don't know.
lightning
I got mine from the
Landbridge
wiki years ago.
survives.
Or CD
People
Player's
divided-
website.
People divided the spell values by 100 to make the numbers lower and easier to read, but the reason why I am being pedantic and making the correct value known is, should you ever go into Populous Knowledge, say you want to make a map and you give a stone head that gives you mana, you're going to want to make sure if you want your player to get a volcano's worth of mana that is in 800,000 and not 8,000. 8,000 is the easy to read number, 800,000 is the actual number.
It's true. 8,000 isn't even a blast.
Is correct. The blast is 10,000 in the actual game. Yeah, you'll be very disappointed if you give the player 8,000 mana in this game.
I'm curious to see what Flatten's gonna do with these with these volcano combinación. Una combinación de volcanos. Vamos a ver algo especial aquí. Someone said he wanted Spanish commentary before.
No, you carry on. Let's see how far you can take that.
I just say English words with a Spanish twang.
I've got friends who are actually Spanish who like to check into my stream, so you carry on. You're doing them a service.
Oh, muy bien. I don't know how to say
That
cast.
made you shy now.
I don't know how to say
There's
cast.
a lightning.
I don't know how you say casting a spell.
From Flatten onto Landbridge. Oh, lightnings. I don't know what's going on in this game. I've kind of not been paying
Oh,
attention. I'm gonna
lightning.
be
I know
honest.
lightning's a rasher. You know why you know lightning is a rasher?
Why is lightning rasher?
It's because we used to watch Cars in Argentina, and we used to watch it in Spanish. And Lightning McQueen was Rasher McQueen.
Way.
Yeah, what a show! What a film! I love it. Populations are actually similar now, but I'm guessing they're not going to remain. There's the one vault. Don't die! Don't! You had one job! One job was to stay alive to make this amazing, and you didn't. You didn't.
That's no double vault for us.
Oh man. He's charging it now, but it's not.
Yellow Shaman
Oh my
died to
God.
lava. Didn't cancel.
Population, though, is it
Didn't
taking a
cancel
hit?
the lava damage.
No, he's run his men. Population 20 behind. Landbridge has got spells now, mine. Landbridge has spells.
What do we mean by cancelling the lava damage, Craig?
Well, what you do is you see the lava, you have to cast Landbridge on the lava 6 times and then burn a tree, and all the lava disappears.
What? That's not the story I was going for.
Sorry, all you meant how to stop your shaman taking damage from
Yes,
lava.
That was what we were going
Right, yeah. That's right. You have to press D to scatter the shaman.
for. Oh my god.
You then have to zoom in.
I'll have you know, my viewers trust me. There's lots of truthful information.
Well, basically, lava damage. I want to quite quickly will reduce any units, including the shaman's HP, to 0. But if you happen to jump, if you happen to come off that lava for any reason, the damage resets. So if you come off the lava and then land on something that's not lava, you will no longer be taking lava damage. So if a shaman casts a spell, she jumps in the air, and she comes back down, and the lava's gone. She's alive. Likewise, you see some good players. Something Babbo does a lot is blast his men who are in lava to try and prevent them from dying. Is that a better answer for you?
Much closer. There's the second volcano.
Much closer.
From
Well,
the
you
red
wanted
shaman.
you wanted an actual answer. If you wanted a certain answer, you should have said it, given the answer yourself.
I was hoping for the factual answer, mate. I was hoping for the factual answer.
That sounded pretty factual.
Yeah, so lava damage in this game is an animation. While you're in the animation, you take 10% of your maximum health I think it's every 4 game turns, which is every second. Which is why all units die from lava, but all at the same rate. But because it's an animation, you can cancel it, either by casting a spell as a shaman or replacing the animation with another animation, like being blasted by the shaman.
So if we go back to my first point, if the shaman, if she's in lava and she casts Landbridge 6 times and then blasts a tree, technically she'll probably survive that lava.
More than likely.
See?
Now there is some counter damage for Landbridge there, probably not enough given they didn't run their men from the second volcano.
Given that they cast all the spells in one area.
Well, that too, but
I don't know what that was all about. There's all this base back here. You cast 2 firestorms and 2 earthquakes in one location.
I was trying to be a little bit positive about it, but sure. Poor usage of spells means it's less of a trade. And now we've got Flatten at the back of the base, just sort of clearing up population as I've finished off my second bottle of cider, and I'm very sad about it.
Yeah, I was hoping this would go to a deciding game so I can get another cider, but it looks like we're going to not go to a third game, and I'm going to go to bed, so... How the turns table.
Well, based on how you and I cast this game, bed is probably a better alternative for both of us.
Mate, if I was lying down right now, I'd already be asleep.
We've got the King's Warrior Hut. Stone is Volk, isn't it, Lamau? Yes, it is.
I love this. I've never seen this in my life. This... I hope he builds it.
Doesn't it just make you feel good?
It makes me feel like I'm 10 again, playing Populous on the PlayStation, just building a cool base. Where would this is like where the monks would be. You'd have to go up these like...
Well, it's funny you touch on that because a lot of people ask me why is Populous multiplayer so difficult to turn your funny joke into a real talking point. And I think it is exactly this. The single player of Populous kind of teaches you that Populous is a slow game, that you get to build your perfect base and take your time and whittle away the AI. And Populous multiplayer is the polar opposite. Nobody wants you to build a base. It's completely impossible for you to avoid taking damage even when you're winning. And we often set aside the perfect aesthetic for the most efficient.
This view is majestic. 1440p bird's eye view.
You got into bird view.
I feel like I'm actually playing Populous 1.
I'm glad you're listening to everything I was saying.
Oh, I was, but you know, I resonate very well with it, which is why I knew what you were talking about. Yeah, multiplayer, single player, you've got no time to. But it's like that in any RTS game. If you go play competitively, you're gonna get trounced if you're sitting there making the perfect base.
Well, I also think that's why a lot of new players are at odds with our custom campaigns, because a lot of our custom campaigns have been made by professional multiplayer players for professional multiplayer players, and not for the person who likes to build up their base. Now, there is the other side of that when I think Katara's Voyage and Tickle's Journey, where you had to wait 40 minutes to be given a boat by the AI, which is a little bit too far in the other direction.
Extreme, isn't it?
But there is like a sweet middle ground that I actually think Mr. Kosyak tends to find in his levels of like challenge versus enjoyability. Ooh.
Another
volcano coming out from Flatten. I haven't been casting this game at all. I am so sorry to everyone who's going to watch this on YouTube.
Well, I think you're right about the single player being dedicated for multiplayer, because some of the campaigns, like Path of the God Chosen, you have to know how to dismantle. Otherwise, you're gonna die. You can't get your population up quick enough. Some of the levels are actually determined around it. There's a level where you have to get a certain amount of population really quickly, isn't there?
There's a level in Forge of Fates where you have to force to stop the Red Shaman praying. Was it Forge of Fates? I don't know. There was a level in one of those campaigns where you literally had to force to win, and you know, as a new player, you were never ever going to figure that out.
No.
I always remember I think it was Age of Chaos 4, The
idea.
lava. The
Was that when I
lava
went-
ridge.
When I went and got a balloon and lived on an island.
You got a balloon and lived on an island and then spent the entire game in ×4 speed because you had one tree.
Yeah. That's Age of Chaos, baby.
That ended up being the strategy I used to be that level because it was just so unfair.
Yeah, you just got attacked immediately, didn't you?
You know, you were sandwiched between, you were in a tiny little low valley between two players that were just hammering the heck out of you. And they were allied, because of course they were.
I have a great idea for a stream series, which I think I will do next year, is replay Age of Chaos. But each level, I eat a curry, and the curry gets progressively hotter on each level.
Oh my goodness, that is a... I hope you realise you said that on stream, and I'm now going to hold you to that idea.
I think it'll be great. Especially on the multiverse launcher, because it doesn't really work very well anymore, because it sort of broke everything that was, all the scripts and everything, so...
Ah, yeah, there you go. Mammut remembers it. The level's called Canyon of Fire.
That's the one,
And it was Age of Chaos. I wish
So-
they would finish this match so I could go to bed. We were just watching the Shamans have a fist fight. Please finish this fight.
I'm going to come up
Here we
with
go.
25 different curries of increasing strength. So it's going to start out probably as miserable as well, actually, because I hate mild curries like kormas and stuff. I just don't like them.
Don't like korma.
No, it's like a yogurt.
I like a proper korma. I don't like what British people call a korma.
Well, I've only had the British one. I suppose I'll probably cook it myself. What I could do is I could stream myself cooking a curry. And then play Age of Chaos.
Oh, damn. The Craig cooking stream. You got the infrastructure for that?
I have a kitchen.
Fair enough. Game's over.
Yes, there we go. Congratulations, Flatten, who managed to flatten his way to victory. He's going to be in the quarterfinal against an opponent. I'm not even going to bother asking you, Lovenji, because you probably haven't got any idea. Commiserations to Landbridge. Thank you for joining the tournament, and thank you for having me, Drew. Again, it's been a pleasure.
It has been a pleasure. The games have been interesting tonight. Much alcohol has been consumed. We've had fun, regardless.
Yeah, I will be back to join you only now for the grand finale. I will be at work that day as well, so I'll be working 7 till 7. I'll get home at 7:30, and then I'll be on the stream at 8 or something. Yeah.
Check your dates. Done. Friday 4th, we've done. Sunday 13th, we've done. Friday 18th, we've just done. Yeah, you'll be back at the grand finale. You are correct.
Yeah,
You are smarter
27th.
than me. You are smarter than I. So,
Got that memory, man.
hold on. Has Volcano not played Fire? Volcano played Firestorm. Did they not play Firestorm?
Yeah, they did. That's where Volcano
Yes,
threw.
They did. I just didn't put the results in because I was so sad about it, wasn't it? Volcano got beaten by Firestorm too.
I got so confused with that game. I was telling you I got the bar wrong, but I didn't get the bar wrong. I did get the. I was saying in the game I got the bar wrong because I was so convinced that Volcano already won, and we were in the third game. Like the second half of Creators, I was in my head. It was like this is the third game because I was already so convinced that Volcano had won, and he just couldn't throw it away so spectacularly. I was like, oh right, yeah, it's actually just 2-0 to Firestorm. I honestly thought Volcano won face off.
Alan,
Say
thank
again?
you for the 40 bits.
Oh,
Sorry,
your friend.
someone gave me money. Cataclysmic Melon, I think, redeemed 40 bits for an on-screen celebration of a GG Diggy. Thank you very much.
Nice one, Melon. Supporting the community, you're a legend.
Sorry to cut you off there, Craig.
That's fine. I was just rambling.
I'm having an existential crisis. I'm not sure where I am.
I was going to say you're in Swansea, but that's not where you live.
I'm not in Swansea. I'd be very scared if I was in Swansea. How the fuck did I get here?
I'm trying to remember where you live. I won't say it on stream anyway. But you're not in Swansea.
I'm not in Swansea.
That's all that matters.
You can tell because my accent's not insufferable. Edit that out. My potentially Welsh viewers.
Well, just Bacon's missus. Don't worry about it. She's already with Bacon. She's already losing at this point.
Way.
All right, but I'm gonna head to bed. I'll let you sign off your own stream. I'm gonna head off. Cheers, mate. It's been good fun. I will I'll give you a message about the what I might need for highlighting and stuff. But other than that, I'll probably see you next Sunday.
Try ripping the YouTube videos. If it don't work for you,
it'll work. It won't be good quality.
Well, if it's not good enough quality for what you like to put out, let me know. I'll make you an editor of my stream, and then you can download the VODs from my stream.
And that said, if you still have the, have you still got the project files?
No.
No. You just straight up delete everything.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm operating on. I have a 2 terabyte hard disk, and I've got about 50 gigs left on it.
You kidding me?
I operate in budget limitations of disk space. So yeah, I delete everything I don't need when it comes to videos.
That's fair enough. I thought I was going to be like, well, if you still got the project files, just go in and get me a few clips, and I'll put them. But no, it deletes everything.
No, I just delete everything. You know, the Twitch saves the VODs. YouTube is pretty permanent. So
that's insane because I've got 3 external hard drives with
full of your old videos.
All of my videos.
What do you need them
for? When there's a apocalyptic war of some sort. And
you're thinking the thing that will solve the apocalyptic war is your Populous content?
I think when we get invaded by another species and we're all eradicated, and they think, what was this species like? And you get to watch my videos, I think, oh, what have we done?
Your videos and think,
what have we done? We've ruined. We've ruined.
Do you know what? What have they done is not what I think they'll think by the end of the 2nd season of Friday Free for All, Craig.
Well, yeah, you're right. With Haru on there, you'd be like, "Good job, we eradicated this species."
Be like, "Thank God that's done."
Jesus. Right.
Oh, bless.
Okay, everyone who's watching, thanks for watching. Drew, I'll see you next Sunday, mate.
All right, take care, buddy.
See you later. Right, streamers, I'm off to bed. Thanks for watching. I will be, next Sunday for me as well, streaming. Next Sunday. I'll stream in the finale. Hopefully try and get a little highlight reel out. Until then, tatty bye. Thanks for watching. Toodle pip. Let me try that button again. Button again. There we go.
you